just be bonafide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer, never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Can we just be bonafide? Can we just be bonafide? Stuck in this situation and let go all inhibitions now with no intermission. Why are you so goddamn cold? Tell me why, 'cause you know this ain't no love. So can we just be bonafide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer, can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Don't wanna be your love. Let's keep it on the low, keep it on the low. 'Cause you know this ain't no love. I want you to be bonafide. Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer, can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Can we just be bonafide? Can we just be bonafide? Can we just be bonafide? Can we just be bonafide?
Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away, but you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My head closed the door, even though my heart just won't leave. That was then, can't go back. Hurt so bad, had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, like it in the worst way. You've been gone away. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away. 50-11 days, 50-11 days, 50-11. I lost count of all of the weeks that you have your way. Wouldn't pick a fight when you'd leave. Now you're back for more. Did you find the healing you seek, or did you realize that I'm everything that you need? That was then. Go back. Hurt so bad, had to block out the.
Alright, Mzansi, a very good morning to you and a happy Friday. 10 minutes past 7, it is the time, and it is the 10th of October, which is the 10th month. So I'm happy to be here with you, and so much is lined up for today's day. And as we know that today we are celebrating World Mental Health Day, and you're asking yourself, what is mental health? We know that mental health includes our emotion, our psychology, and also affects how we think. think. So today we're going to be raising awareness around that as we are preparing ourselves and gearing up for the festive season. So do make sure that whatever that you do, it's good for your mental health. And you know that in order for you to get more information, you can also go and research about the mental health, sicknesses and everything, the symptoms that get you to be somebody who becomes depressed or deal with a lot of mental health problems. With that being said, you know that the Friday mode is always activated right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, and we are happy to share with you everything that is going to be encompassing in this beautiful show of ours. It is your energetic start to your day, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. And all you need to know is you need to be in touch with us on all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show, and if you want to dial us in or send us your picture on how your morning is looking like, the number to do that is 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. And you know that each and every morning we bring you what we call picture of the day, so that you can explore what South Africa has to offer. Behind me we have a beautiful place that you're asking yourself, where is that place? Today we are highlighting the French Hook wine tram hop on and hop off a tour that offers a charming way to explore South Africa's scenic wine country. Departing from Cape Town, guest journey into the French Hook Valley to board a vintage style tram and open air bus that look through top wine estates like the Bushendal, the Babylon and the Rikiti Bridge. With each line offering unique stops, visitors can enjoy tastings, cellar tours and gourmet meals at their own pace before hopping back on. The tram runs hourly with a narration sharing 300 years of wine-making heritage. It's a relaxed, immersive and unforgettable day trip, perfect for wine lovers and travelers seeking a taste of the Cape's elegance. I hope that is going to be filled with so much of your presence whenever you visit there. And of course, we are here and we want to help you to get there so that you can enjoy what the place has to offer. Right? I hope that was helpful, and you know that each and every day we are having those beautiful conversations with our guests that are going to be joining us. And you're asking yourself, because it is Friday, what are we activating ourselves with? Today we're going to be having musicians and singers in the show. Starting off with the first guest that is going to be with us today is Pretty Masompisi, a singer, songwriter and a cultural storyteller. Pretty Masompisi, born Umpendulumbele on March 11th, 2005 in Durban, South Africa, is a rising star reshaping the soundscape of Afro-pop, soul and gospel. Raised in the modest township of Bethania, Port Shepstone in KwaZulu-Natal, Pretty discovered her passion for music at just 10 years old, a gift that would become her calling. Driven by purpose and ambition, she moved to Johannesburg to immerse herself in the heart of South Africa's dynamic music scene. Nextly, we're going to be joined by Kapi Ganzu, an Afro jazz musician, composer and cultural storyteller. Born in Georgia, nestled in South Africa's Garden Route, Kapi Ganzu is a soulful force in jazz, Afro soul and Afro pop. His music is a spiritual journey rooted in heritage, shaped by hymns and Zion sounds of his childhood in the Eastern Cape. Raised in the vibrant household of his grandfather Mkenke Ganzu, Kapi absorbed the rhythms of gospel choirs, traditional healers and backyard jazz sessions, experiences that now echo through his work. Because it is a Friday mode, we are happy to have these beautiful musicians who are cultural storytellers to tell all the tale, because we listen to music but we do not know about the life of the person who is behind the music. So I hope that you are ready for those beautiful conversations we're going to have with them right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And not forgetting that the hashtag to use is the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So right now, let us take a short break and give you your latest weather update, and then come back with your news and sports headlines.
You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away so long. forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday, your favorite position. Do we still have chemistry? Yeah. Since you've been gone away so long. Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away. But you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My hair closed the door, even though my heart just won't leave. That was then, can't go back. Hurts so bad, had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone.
Alright, Mzansi, let us keep you updated with your latest news headlines. Starting off with your first headline, Brakpan residents urge relocation to safer housing areas. Plastic City residents in Brakpan are urging the city of Ekurhuleni to relocate them to safer areas amid ongoing eviction targeting illegal miners and structures. The area has long been plagued by violence due to clashes between rival Zamazama groups. Community leader Maxwell John say residents live in constant danger, surrounded by rubble, sinkholes and makeshift shelters hiding mining tunnels. Locals feel unfairly punished for the actions of illegal miners and demand alternative housing solutions. On the next headline, Mkhwanazi pleased the investigations now have a solid foundation. After more than 15 hours of questioning by MPs, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi expressed confidence that a solid foundation has been laid to begin tackling corruption within South Africa's criminal justice system. He noted that his July press briefing is yielding results, with some suspects already appearing in court. On the last news headliner, explosion erupted in Gaza despite a ceasefire agreement. Explosions were reported in Gaza shortly after Israel and Hamas agreed to a ceasefire and hostage deal, marking the first phase of U.S. President Donald Trump's 20-point pace plan. The accord follows years of conflict that have claimed over 67,000 lives and drawn in regional powers. Though hailed as a breakthrough, the agreement lacks detail and faces unresolved issues that could threaten its success, echoing past failed peace efforts. That's all for your news headline. Now heading over to your sports news, starting off with rugby news. Forget Tony Ball. Boxers now play total ball and it's here to stay. The Springboks recent rugby championship performances signal a shift from Tony Ball to total ball, blending the brute force with attacking flair. Forwards like Detroit Vice, Max and Edsbeth have led the charge with a surprising offload and clean break stats. Despite slow starts and losses at Elise and Eden Park, the Boks' balanced high-paced style is evolving, with a Northern Hemisphere tour ahead. The momentum and depth pose a growing threat. Now heading over to your football news, disaster for development. Cape Town Spurs CEO on Chiefs case defeat. Cape Town Spurs appeal over Velebai and Bartman free agent status was dismissed, prompting concern from CEO Estafio about the impact on youth development. He warned that relegation allowing players to exit contracts could destabilize NFD clubs. Spurs had rejected R4 million offer from Chiefs for Velebai last year. A separate hearing on Liam Ben's move to Amazulu is pending. On your last sports headline, SAFA preparing to roll out the first ever CAF Pro license in sub-Saharan Africa by 2026. South Africa is set to become the first sub-Saharan nation to host the CAF Pro license coaching courses, a milestone confirmed by SAFA's Kinelwe Matibela. The initiative follows the country's reinstatement into CAF's coaching convention. Matibela, now FIFA, continues to support SAFA. The current CAF A license course in Bethlehem includes 25 5 coaches from PSL, NFD, and the Women's Super League, including Puti Mohave and Sinetemba Badela. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, and send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Now let us take a short break, and then we'll come back. We will bring you your latest traffic headlines.
My name is Spaghetti My Man.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Vooka Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Now, good morning, South Africa. Let's get you safe on the roads. We're seeing congestion on the N1 northbound after Malibongo Drive. If you're heading that way, expect delays. There's a stationary vehicle on the N1 northbound before Golden Highway. The left lane is closed. Please drive carefully through the stretch. And also, a congestion has been reported on the N1 northbound before Diepkloof interchange. Delays expected there too, so plan accordingly. Now, that's all for your latest traffic. Do make sure that you send us a text or VN on 0604933226 to keep us updated with what's happening on the road. Now stay tuned, because we're coming back with a jam-packed show.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Soweto Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Soweto Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, love it in the worst way. You've been gone away, since you've been gone away. You've been gone away. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday, your favorite position. Do we still have chemistry? Yeah. Since you've been gone away so long. Ya no quiero nada de discusiones, ni quiero que me estés comprando flores. I'm doing much better, yeah, did you notice? Ya me olvidé de tus errores. Sigue estoy llamando a estas horas, pero estoy sonando esta hora. Ya es muy tarde, ya no llores, ya no llores. Aunque estés sangrando, te ignoro. Llámame cruel, no te valoro.
And of course, Mzansi, a very good morning to you. Hope that you are doing well on this beautiful Friday morning, where we always say Friday mode is activated. And if it's not activated, let us help you to activate that Friday mode. Happy to be with you on this beautiful Friday, and looking forward to what this Friday has for us. It is the 10th of October, and not forgetting that our today's National Day is the World Mental Health Day. So you know that mental health includes our emotions, and of course sometimes they affect how we think. So those are some of the things that we need to talk about, because this also falls into place in terms of planning ahead of next year's plan. Because a lot of people, yes, you've been putting the work all the year, but have you ever had the time to breathe, relax, and think about the things that you want to do in your life. Conversations that we are going to have for today's day. I hope that you guys are ready for this Friday mode. You know that it is your energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. Always happy to be with you and making sure that you are well taken care of. Right, and with that being said, you know that I am never alone right here, man. I always have the best Vooka team that you also at home like having. And let me just do the honors and give them that opportunity to ask them how they are doing this morning. Good morning, guys, and how are you doing this
Hey, good morning, Mo. Good morning, Vooka Nation. I'm feeling fantastic. It's amazing, man, to be here. Unfortunately, tomorrow it's my aunt's funeral. Mario Xalaya, ke weekend, Mfanaga.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's also time for other people to also go out, have fun, man, and relax. Because what we're getting rid of that midweek slump, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Musa, I hope you're doing good,
I'm
man.
not. I'm hating where I am right now.
How?
What's going on?
Wait till bona le go go zama pele. Ba batla bona gore go tsagalang. Ene ke gale ke lwana kana ke gana kana. But I'm not too good physically. But I outside of like just how I'm feeling in J, won't understand. I'm good. I was telling someone yesterday on my WhatsApp, and this lady was asking me, Musi, how are you? Surprisingly, it's actually been such a nice week.
Yeah.
It's been such a good week. Like I don't know when last I had like
This good week.
Like
this one, man.
days,
Yeah.
consecutive days where I'm feeling, you know what, I'm actually good, man.
Yeah.
I love this song. I'm you know, but yeah, man, I'm good, Mo.
Yeah.
I'm not too bad. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Quite a lot of things that are happening. I'm not sure where to go, but there is a friend of mine I want to support this weekend. Tomorrow specifically, but outside of that, nothing too hectic. I'm glad that it's the end of the week. Cause never get rest, but I think it's gonna be a good weekend as well. Just like I said, this week has just been a good one, you know.
Yeah.
But outside of that, to watch should by now be your absolute favorite rendezvous. But of course, I do also take cognizance that there are a few of you who are hanging out with us for the first time. Dumela, how are you? I hope you're good, and I hope that you will continue hanging out with us right here, where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinkcourt Network. Always spending some great quality time with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and I'm happy and I'm excited, man, to be both in your presence and in your company on this lovely Friday morning, like Mo said earlier in the morning, the 10th of September, in the 10th month, the 10th of October. Ooh, September ke re yanong, e duma mo tlhogong.
Bana ba September.
It is the 10th of October in the 10th month. It's the 10th day in the 10th month. And we're very happy to be with you. And we promise you all-encompassing, compelling, and of course, thought-provoking conversations that are aimed at giving both you and I so much information and knowledge. Look, how you and I and Afriberry and Mr. Mo and Mr. B can interact and share our thoughts is by you jumping on into our comment section using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. It continues also where the interaction takes place on our WhatsApp line by dialing the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. So comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done. So that you and I and the rest of the team can share our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. Jump onto our website using the URL www.vookadaily.co.za. That's www.vookadaily.co.za. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, you know that there is always that is so much, in our lineup each and every morning, because I know that sometimes it is very difficult for you to make those daily decisions in terms of what are you deciding to do tomorrow, because we are here to help you, of course, in terms of where to go or maybe what to do. I know that sometimes we are stuffed with a lot of information to a point that we miss a little things. So today I'm going to force the gents to now move some of the things that they never spoke about during the week or yesterday. Just things like tech, we have to jump in and, of course, man, get an update in terms of what is happening, guys, in the tech world. We are hearing what AI is doing massive things out there. So if you're listening and watching, I know that you want to know some of those things. Okay, guys, you're talking about tech. What is going on? And of course, not forgetting movie, guys. We know some of us, we are home 24/7. That's not my plans. So the least you can do is just give me movie recommendation. Don't worry, we will have you covered. And I'm going to force my guys right here to give you the recommendation of the movie that you need to watch so that your weekend, man, can be very good and you can enjoy it. Right? And you know that with that being said, we always, man, give you those motivation. You know that every day comes with its own motivation, with its own inspirational messages, with its own quote that we share with you. We see there's word of the day out there, trends that are going on, but Ronaro Shabagari inspirational messages. When was the last time you had an inspirational message? Since Mandela was here. But Ronaro, we've got you covered. Don't worry. You understand? So the inspirational message that you have for you and that I'm going to read, out loud for you is you were not born to blend in. You were born to blaze trails. Even the smallest step forward is a victory when it's taken with a purpose. Keep rising, keep shining, and your light remind others that greatness begins with belief. Very beautiful and profound message that we have, and I hope that message, man, clicks on you because today is a mental health day. So whatever that you do, you need to take care of yourself mentally. We know that some of the decisions that you have taken, they have affected how you think, they have affected how you make your daily decisions, but we are here to help you to avoid and prevent that from happening. And then another quote that we have for you is your journey is your power. Every challenge you've faced, every lesson you've learned, and every dream you still hold, these are the sparks that light your way. Keep going. You are building something that is very extraordinary. So I hope wherever you are, man, you live by the message, because yesterday we were like, wherever you go, man, there's a certain message that you represent. So be a positive message to people out there. And do people see you guys as positive people out there?
Completely. I'm a pillar in the community, Chief.
Yeah.
I'm a pillar.
Yeah.
In the community.
Yeah.
Chief, how want to Muslim is to want to Marahotman Marashab. Marahotman can take rent, Marawit. You're not so funny more. I'm a young guy.
Yeah.
I'm a young guy. But you find sometimes like I'm a kuleng o thola gore re tswa mo studio, we just got I just got home back from work and we go kuleng to get whatever bread, cool drink, whatever go shopong fela, and
yeah.
a lot of people buying and stuff, especially ka go reflecting mall tsamokasi mall.
Yeah.
And I'll get there and I'll wait khanyane, just chill a bit because I get at it. Hey, my friend, so I'll wait so that everyone buys, so that I buy and pick out everything I want. And these young boys, like, guys, baba understand?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's something I give off, but yeah, no. I think when I come around, I get so and I'm approaching. And this is actually an upstanding guy, man. He's a decent guy, and I do put in work in myself. I work on myself continuously, so that the energy is everything I give off. Is I'm encompassing, and it resonates off of me. Understand? So I get
a good example to the society. Yeah, man.
Moment. There's this lady on my grandmother's stage. Music mama, but yeah, man, I think I'm a positive individual.
That's very good. That's very good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, to those who know me personally, they'll tell you that I love laughing and greeting people.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have a bit of a habit of like literally breaking out in a dance. And if it's not that, you find me sometimes playing with the kids in the street. They know that I play like the big sister role to such a point that if a kid ain't listening, like the parents trust me enough to reprimand their kids.
Yeah.
Like, no, why are you doing this? Why are you not listening? There's even one kid, I think I once spoke about him previously, that even with him, like his mom unfortunately is like an alcoholic and stuff.
Yeah.
So to him, I'm like a bit of like a beacon in his life, because every once in a while I do check up on him. It's like, hey, how you doing? Are you okay? That kind of stuff. If I do have money, I do also give him money sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry, here's this. You do know that if you have a problem, you can come to your sister's house. It's like, yeah, I know, sis, that you got me. And like, yeah, okay, no problem. If you need any help with like your schoolwork, it's fine. You can also come over. You and my little brother in the same class.
Yeah.
You guys can work together and help it to, like, literally do your homework together. If y'all needed sisters, shout and I'll be there to help you. So that's the kind of person that I am. To those who don't know me, they'll tell you hore olo dula tsamaya one. I got to tsamaya motho a dula ntse a nrasetse.
Yeah.
Loya uzihambela iwan uyalaya khona aphume abuye. If I see some of my friends chilling, they know that I'll greet them and go chill very far in the corner. So you know that I don't like disturbing other people.
Yeah.
So I just literally go into a space, greet everybody, then sit there in the corner. I like my own peace. Yeah, at that moment I want my own peace. I just need the racket and the noise of what's happening there, but in my own space.
Yeah, man. Be the example that you want to see in your society. I mean,
Toxic guy.
I'm one of the people that are still trying to redeem themselves in the society. You have to prove yourself. But I'm joking, man. I think now. Remember we spoke about the energy that you give off. You know, it's the energy that you receive. Because in Nakets Hababat and Batuban Taba. You understand? I'm scared of people and people are also scared of me. You understand? So for me it's like, it works in you know, it's a fair play thing that I see. Guys, now I'm scared of people. But with the kids, man, I've seen hey man, they give off this thing. Hey malume.
Okay.
Uncle, kila bona le ko shop. Uncle, you know, and it shows, man, in terms of how you behave, you know, around in your community and things like that. There's a certain way people think about you, right? Perceive you and things like that. But I know that there are some of you, men, who are still trying to redeem yourself because of the things that you have done in your past. Hey, to your point, they even know you. We know you. Yeah, stoter. But with that being said, man, you know that there is always time to improve yourself, you know, to better yourself mentally, physically, or financially, man, because you know that we are living in Cyril's economy. But with that being said, man, you know that we always give you your morning brew. That's what is coming up after. But before we go to the break, we know that right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we're all about winners. So if you want to win yourself the spice hamper from Amapelepele, all you need to do is to go to Facebook, man. There is a post that you're going to see right there that has instruction that you need to follow so that you can become one of the winners. And when you won, we will announce your name, and then just like that, spices will be delivered right at your doorstep. And if you want to know more information, or if you want to order your spices from Amapelepele, all you need to do is to visit their website, which is www.amapelepele.co.za, and order your spices, and they will be delivered to you for free. And remember that deliveries are free for people who are only in Gauteng.
Yeah, man.
Only, right? So I hope that you hop on and you stand a chance to win those spice hamper. What I'm gonna do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back, man, we get straight into our morning brew in terms of what is happening in our country on our news headlines.
Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love, just wanna be yours. Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide? You're stuck in this situation, and let go all inhibitions now, with no intermission. Why are you so goddamn cold? Tell me why, 'cause you know this ain't no love. So can we just be bona fide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer, can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind.
entertain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside.
Good vibes is what we always aim to bring you every Friday, man, where we activate that Friday mode. We know that some of you don't have plans for the weekend, but don't worry, we've got you covered, because with the guests that are going to have, they're going to help you in terms of what you need to do, and we are also going to help you in terms of the plans, drawing up the plans for the weekend, because I know for some of you are very bad at planning, guys. Like your planning management is very bad. Don't worry, we got you covered in terms of you starting your day in a high energetic note. Happy Friday to every one of you. Good morning, and I hope that you guys are doing good from wherever you are from. Of course, man, we need to just hop on into our socials and check if people are voogering or they're just sleepering right there. So I have Miss Q Rams right there on YouTube coming through saying good morning, happy Friday, Yesevugile. And we are thankful for that. Looking forward to Chaile. Woo! That time I just got to work. Blessed day to you all. Chaile.
How about you in this stage? But I get you. I think you and I feel like the same. I share the same sentiment. But I'm good, man. We're good, and we'll hope that Luana Oshap with him too. Always great hearing from you. Hello, Miss Q Rams. Yeah, man. Skawara man. One o'clock Oshap man. So follow my laptop. What means it's open? Oshop hello. As well on my laptop. Say shine man. Just pause it. Let's pause it, man.
Yeah, man. But I hope that you're going to have a beautiful Friday, man, because it is Friday the 10th of October. Guys, we need to start gearing up for the festive season, because Jara, if my bro, we're in it. So remember yesterday when you and I parted ways, right, in the afternoon. So I get to my friends, Nerlo Tidisa, Comidolens and stuff. One of them is like, guys, every day is every day, every day. Now get December from now, like it's highly. The last 3 months in that day. It's highly, man. So it was just funny. It was like, we're not waiting for anything, man. It's
Philip
here.
is here. 2010. Or are we into your Philip? You don't know.
No, man. I laughed
were you
the
young
first time.
at the time?
2010, man.
Okay.
You would imagine, I was young.
I get you.
Now I just only feel it is here.
Philip is here. Actually, that's crazy.
15 years ago, right? But yeah, man, you know that before the break, I just announced that we're going to be getting deeper into our news recap headlines. Without wasting any time, let's get deep into what is happening in South Africa, and of course, how can we address that. You can also share your sentiments by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show on our comment section. On the first one, we started off with the Brakpan residents urging for relocation to safer housing areas. So what happened is residents of Plastic City in Brakpan are calling on the city of Ekurhuleni to relocate them to safer housing areas amid ongoing eviction targeting illegal miners, the Zamas and informal structures. The community says that they are caught in the crossfire of police operation aimed at rooting out illegal mining. So community leader Maxwell John said that the residents live in constant fear and they're surrounded by rubbles, sinkholes and makeshift shelters that conceal dangerous mining tunnels. Local insist they are being unfairly punished for the crimes of illegal miners and are demanding permanent relocation. So Plastic City has for years been a hotspot for illegal mining, criminal activity and unsafe living conditions. The city of Ekurhuleni has conducted multiple raids and demolitions to curb the Zamazama operations, but these have displaced vulnerable residents who lack access to formal housing. Tension between law enforcement settlement and residents have been rising, and community groups accusing authorities of neglect and failing to provide sustainable housing alternatives for the residents. And then what's next and what's going to take place is the residents are now planning a petition to the City Council for urgent relocation and request the intervention from the Gauteng Human Settlement Department. So civil society organizations are expected to monitor the situation to ensure evictions follow the legal processes that are going to be put forward and the human rights standards. Then the city of Ekurhuleni may announce a revised housing allocation plan to the residents or temporary relocation sites in the coming weeks. So we hope that the city is going to pull through for the residents right there. But with that being said, have you ever guys got yourself in the illegal mining things in your area?
No, thanks.
Now the only thing I can tell you is that I to my Noko Zone 7 will poma fell and out of nowhere, where you think it's all done, nobody's gonna go there. Poof.
Yeah.
When everybody says that, like we've gotten so used to it that nobody gets scared.
Yeah.
Because we know a year will not pass without hearing an explosion from the mine or within the mine itself. And I don't know why they keep exploding, because like mine like there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Like you won't find a single thing, but each and every single time, why Vietnam?
I mean, these things, I know that some people, they are seeking, housing. They want, to be residents of a certain place, informal settlement. They want to settle in places. But now it has been reported that Plastic City has been dangerous and has been, a playground for criminal activities that are taking place for so many years. Illegal mining. It has been a hotspot for illegal mining. So I think sometimes as citizens, we put ourselves, in these situations to a point that whenever something happens, we just get, shocked in terms of what is going on. But guys, wherever you are living, there is a gunshot each and every hour. And it has been happening for years. But now with the petition that is ongoing in terms of a permanent relocation, we just hope that, the city comes through for the people of Ekurhuleni and help them to relocate. Because some of them, they have kids, who travel to school, and they have kids who live around the area. And, when it comes to the Zamazamas, the crimes that they are involved in, they're so dangerous, and a lot of people lose their lives. So if you know anything about this, you can share your sentiments or send us your voice note on 0604933226. That's 0604933226. And another one that's also making top headlines on our media is that Mkhwanazi is pleased that the investigation now have a solid foundation. So what's happening is that the KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has expressed the satisfaction that investigation into corruption within the criminal justice system are now based on a solid foundation. His remarks comes after more than 15 hours of testimony before the members of parliament, where he detailed the structural failures and political interference in policing. Mkhwanazi credited his July press briefing, which exposed major irregularities with triggering meaningful investigative progress, and said that some suspects have already appeared in court. So Mkhwanazi's testimony forms a part of the Madlanga Commission ongoing probe into corruption, political manipulation and criminal infiltration within South Africa's law enforcement institution. His disclosures have been central to uncovering systematic failures and have prompted renewed public pressures for accountability. The commissioner's candor has made him both a whistleblower and a key witness in efforts to restore the credibility to the justice system. And what's next in this whole thing is that the commission will continue calling senior officials and implicated figures figures like people who, who's this guy, Bukhosi, right? He
Yes.
is also called to give of his testimony, right? And Mkwanazi's evidence is expected to form the basis of future criminal cases and policy reforms. Parliament's Justice Committee may propose institutional restructuring or oversight enhancement to prevent political interference and future investigation. And speaking of that, man, when he says he's pleased, something odd, not to say it's something odd, but something took place where someone who was implicated in the scandal of the Tembisa hospital was raided.
Yes.
Mr. Hangwani Maumela.
Mchani wa
Yeah.
Ramaphosa, umzula ka Ramaphosa. Like, imagine having 3 Lamborghinis in the same color.
Hey, guys.
Like, how do you do
Aventador.
that?
So Musi sent a video yesterday, right? A link, because I have it right here. I don't
Yes.
know if you can see it right there in your screen, but we saw the special investigating unit raiding the Tembisa Hospital
Yes.
kingpin Sentin mentioned, which is Mr. Hangwani Maumela. So the special investigating unit has raided home of a businessman, Hangwani Maumela, in Sentin. Among the items seized were the Lamborghinis, a massage parlor, and expensive artwork. So this raid follows an explosive report by the Special Investigating Unit, which revealed that over 2 billion rands was looted through the fraudulent procurement deals at the Tembisa Hospital.
2 billion.
2 billion rand. No, this I get at the Tembisa.
At the hospital.
At the hospital. So basically, almost that 2 billion is the reason why he has 3 Lamborghinis and that big mansion that he lives in. I mean, imagine.
About 9 cars.
Yo,
9.
Look at that. Do you know what's
9
that, man?
cars.
That's a Lamborghini Aventador. Woo! Come on, man.
This is
like
crazy.
Bobo Chiltelo.
This is crazy.
By
Double
one,
check if
sir.
that guy's house looks like an office
Oh
park.
man, it's huge.
It's
huge, man.
crazy.
And then you look at the yard in terms of like the space.
Yeah.
Space is kana. So, like, bruh, how does that, like, how much is that man in that house even?
And these are the people that we look up to, man. That we think they're successful.
Leadership ya country.
Understand?
Leadership.
Hey, leadership.
Nahana, you have
How's it
9
going?
cars. You have 9 cars.
What are you
and
doing
there's
with
people
9
who are
cars,
still fighting or crying for relocation. Bona batho ba batlo relocate ba lla ka metlakase, ka
metlakase,
metsi and stuff.
exactly.
When now you have
Gore ba dula
9
ko di
cars.
sinkholes.
9
cars in
I
your
don't
house,
know.
man. Like it really doesn't make sense. Okay, like are you being greedy?
Yes.
Who di paka kae
I
anyway?
did say more. It's greediness. Leadership thinks that they are owed something. They think that people need to work for them. It's crazy, like guys. Like, what are we doing? But it's good. It's good. So I have something here.
Yeah.
It says, after over 15 years of 15 years, after over 15 hours of questioning. By MPs at the ad hoc committee on Wednesday. A confident Ntantlam Konazi says he is happy that a solid foundation has been laid for investigations to start rooting out corruption in the country's criminal justice system. He says his July press briefing is already showing results.
Yeah.
With some suspects already in court.
Yep.
So there's some good that's happening.
Yeah.
There is some good.
I mean, we are seeing Vusi, you know, they're already detained right now and waiting for their court cases.
Yeah.
And now Maumela is going down. And we know that there's more. people
Libo
that are
Brown,
going to-
Libo Batla, they in
They're-
that edition.
they're going down, man, you
so,
know?
like, man, he's clearly living up to what he said.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
protecting the nation and he's being the superhero that we always needed in South Africa.
Yeah.
Man, we needed some of that and he's being that person. And I'm so glad that he's decided to stand up against this very huge crime that has been around. And he was also smart about it because he made sure that when it comes to that day or to this point, he has solid evidence that was well guarded, evidence that was well protected. Because right now, since I submit, there's no discrepancies when it comes to the whole evidence and all of that, and he has all of that.
Yeah, man.
Thank God for him.
Yeah.
So, this makes me wonder when our president or even former president say, yeah, this year we are tackling corruption.
Corruption, yeah.
it makes me wonder, Uguti, is it something they meant? And if they did, how come we didn't have a shake-up like this?
Yeah.
Because clearly
I
they
think it was
didn't
just
mean
lip
it.
service.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. It was. It always is, actually. Not even it was. It always is. I mean, it's evident in what happens around election season.
True.
Right, voting season. We know what happens. They'll go around, but it's a piece of the way. But if I keep, guys, I lack proper water and sanitation. Skip. I lack proper living conditions. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it is completely. It always is, and I'm hoping that it will not always be the case, but it's seeming like that's going to be the case. You know, Dumsala mentioned something saying corruption within parliament, within the political landscape, is not something that's going to end anytime soon. And unfortunately, it is the truth that we are facing, and we're going to have to come to terms within our society, in the sense that there'll always be one or two who are corrupt. I mean, if we have mob bosses who are in the political landscape as leaders of society, leaders of the republic, then like expect drugs are always going to be there. Muluto is always going to be there. People taking monies for their own ill doings and for their own personal benefit will always be there. Because now you come in there fresh out of wherever, or with a clean slate, and you get the this is how we do things. Understand? So it's a vicious cycle that's always going to be going on.
Almost like a generational curse.
It is, man. It's sad, and it's completely sad. But we need people like Bumkwanas who will take it upon themselves and stand up to the entirety of this corruption and say, Lolo, now I'm going to expose all of you. And I think at this point he has accepted that his death is imminent. Understand that you have to come to terms with the fact that these people are going to want to kill me, obviously, because you're disrupting way now. Understand what 15 billion get split up 6 ways. Understand?
I mean, it's been said that in Parliament, normally the MPs fall asleep, but with the questioning,
they don't.
They don't.
Right
away.
They're listening for like the information that you have, because once you start name dropping, that's when you get people's attention to say yes, Pela, I'm working with that guy.
Exactly.
Vusi is my boss, Pela. Like, what do you mean he is now detained? Right.
And then another thing that also had them shocked is the fact that Umkhona's also mentioned, Wuti, Pela, me, I have the ability to access all the messages, emails, WhatsApp texts that you deleted and thought that nobody could ever find. There was a video that I saw yesterday on Facebook, and those people were like this in Parliament. Each and every single one of you can access and it does not matter.
Yesterday at the ad hoc committee, they were bringing up some of the screenshots, because these guys, whenever they're doing these crimes and you are part of this huge criminal syndicate, some of them, they want to protect themselves. And they were asking, why would you as a criminal keep screenshots and you say you're going to use them at court? Because they were showing Vusi Matlala's conversation with Bokhosi, right? And the things that were said right there, because the minister is also implicated, to say, don't worry, there are people who are now going to fetch the dockets right now, and we're still arranging the meeting with the minister. And there was when Vusi was like, no, I don't like what is happening, because now we are losing voters in these two regions. We have to do something, and I'm not going to let this thing slide, right? So now you ask yourself, man, actually these guys, they are contradicting themselves, because within the corruption, there is corruption also. Yes. And now when somebody infiltrates and tries to get the information, they're getting the whole scope. And now you can't lie, because minister denied he doesn't know Brown Mokhotsi. It's like, hey man, Vusi Cat, like, hey, who's that guy? I've never met that guy, but now the chats are showing.
Papa, so what are you saying?
Like, what are you saying, guys?
That's the thing. I really honestly think that the public is naive. Understand? nka go sokela fela ke re o itse motho
How?
fela out of the blue fela ke re democracy wena le tobisane la itsane my dude.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening, man?
Yeah.
But there's something I have here. It says the chairperson of the committee, Mr. Molapi Soviet Lekhanyane, said the meeting went smoothly today. While yesterday was an opportunity for the evidence leader to lead the witness during his testimony in chief, members of the committee used the full day today to engage with Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi on his sworn statement.
Yeah.
During the Lieutenant General's testimony, the committee heard about the sudden order of to disband the police killings task team, allegations of political interference and the involvement of criminals in decision-making processes. The committee further heard that the task team was allegedly doing well and its existence was justified, particularly in the context of next year's fast-approaching elections.
Yeah.
We understand? So it means country ya rona ha e raniwe ke batho ba ha e raniwe ke batho ba e leng gore the public appoints them or elects them.
Clearly
Do you
not.
get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Culturally, there's syndicates behind these people.
Exactly.
Or Tsepiso Buhevi, and who knows what else goes on. I mean, Mamani, we were exploring things. Telling Mara Matita Bafete, Mara, what are you doing? For Chelete, really, you're giving up your life. You are giving up your soul. You are giving up your family.
Everything you've worked for,
Mosadi Lebana, and guys, for Chelete, honestly, guys, money is not everything. Like, come on.
Yeah. But like I'm thinking of the kids, who are going in these fancy private schools now. Pelabana, they're going to be taken out of the school because, hey man, dad is implicated in the
Papa
crimes.
bro.
So let me show you social media, guys. I love South Africa so much that even in serious situations we find
Ke kolo ya ngwana eo.
Range Rover.
we find dilo tse di
Ai,
tshegisang.
wena.
So look at what they're doing here. Abaxolile ntate mhla mkhona ziyaxolile tsale koloi ya ngwana ntate.
This is not funny.
Tsale
But
koloi ya ngwana. Go dlaliwe yalo ntate.
the toy.
Yeah, bona.
You may
That's
even
what-
find out that it's not even a toy because these cars you can actually customize them to actually work like a fully
That's how
or
it
like a
works,
full car.
Like imagine,
So-
I wonder how old he is.
It was funny when I saw
mean,
this,
this is trauma. Imagine the kid growing up saying, "Hey, Ntwana, hey, my car
They
was
repossessed.
Banthathele
He's going to school. He's like, hey, Ntwana, no Range Rover. Aye, boy. It was confiscated. My car was seized yesterday by a special investigating unit. A whole grade 2 learner. Guys, looking at Savannah trauma.
It was funny, man. It was funny. Yeah,
and,
but
this is just one of the damning findings contained in the Special Investigating Unit interim report into corruption and maladministration at the hospital. So, so much now is being brought up because now the kingpin, was found. So I know that if you get the kingpin, now we're going down the ladder. Now, we are going to, get all the people until we get to the person who also killed Babita, who was also responsible for the whistleblowing of this whole Tembisa hospital corruption. So we are glad that we are seeing all of this happening and, just unfolding in our eyes. Man.
Hey man, it's a lot because apparently futhi Mkhwanazi nosbi available balela le ndaba le ye case yaka AKA because apparently Mkhwanazi wamtshela ukuthi I'm not fully I'm not happy with how you're handling the case. There's some certain things as the head of detectives that you could have done and would have not actually drawn this case to take like this long to such a point that we have to now go extradite people from Eswatini and bring back them all the way back to the side. And I know Peggy now it's like, no, we're not fighting. There's no friction. But I also advised him also as his fellow colleague and he chose not to listen. So there's a lot that's going to be going out and there's a lot that's going to be exposed, man, including some very hard, high profile cases that are actually happening in and around South Africa, man. So Kuzoba busy, man.
Yeah, so Mzansi, please, man, just heads up, and just if you're not somebody who is interested in politics, but just go and check out, because these are the people that are going to be responsible in our future, like leaders. They are going to be in the seats of leadership, leading your kids. So it is very important to just follow what is going on right now, because the country is being shaken and the storm is coming, as he mentioned in the press briefing in July, to say South Africa, there is a storm that is coming, and now we are seeing that the storm is starting to take out some other people. But let us know what you think right there by using the hashtag of Vooka Breakfast Show. Mazinzi coming through saying Dumelang Batubaka. It's a Friday and Sivugile. Wishing you guys a blessed day and an amazing weekend ahead. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Dumela. We hope that you are also going to enjoy this beautiful Friday. And of course, you're still on this Mkwanazi, as he is pleased in terms of how things are unfolding. Zinzi coming through saying Mkwanazi all the way. He is definitely doing a cleanup and people are shaken. And justice for Babita. And yes, I think they are going to get to the bottom of who is responsible for the death of Babita. And if you know any information that you want to share with us, you can come through on our comment section and let us know what you think. 7 minutes past 8, it is the time, and that is all for our morning brew. So what we're going to do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back, man, we're going to give you your daily bread. So don't switch the dial.
If you got it, you can hit me. Pull up to the park, I'ma match you on a sticky. I ain't tryna be nobody, I ain't gotta be. 100 bands up shopping at the Dollar Tree. Never been a type that gotta act, gotta lie. I just go and get the bread and bring it back to the tribe. Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside.
Let's go hit Lennox. Another week, another knockout. A different city. My partner whip a 7-4 now. He think he Wimby, but I'ma ride this Chevy Mally until it's empty. And Pastor don't take dirty money. I like it filthy. She my Achilles. I'm out for millies, not just for memories. Been on a mission, did I mention it before? I can't be slipping till I'm reaping what I sow. Can you meet me where I'm at before I hit the top? How many years I put in this just trying to make it pop? I had a purpose before they had opinions, but what hurts is when they close and know the most will speak on you the worst. I reminisce like every day cause I miss what it was. Try not to get caught in my memory and stuck in the mud. I used to drown it out with liquor, I kept me a buzz. Binging and faded to that same song, missing love. No motivation, now my eyes, they been back on the prize. Can't go back where I was in my mind cause it don't bring me shine. I pop out time to time to show face and give my people love. That's all I got and I won't waste it cause ain't in us here in this place enough. I know you like the way I pop out. Let's go hit Lennox. Another week, another knockout. A different city. My partner whip a 7-4 now. He think he Wimby, but I'ma ride this Chevy Mally until it's empty. And Pastor don't take dirty money. I like it filthy. She my Achilles. I'm out for millies, not just for memories. Been on a mission, did I mention it before? I can't be slipping till I'm reaping what I sow. Keeping my rearview mirror empty when I'm riding out, cause ain't never risking this. How I'ma break bread with them, but my pockets down and my head ain't into this. That's why I gotta keep my hustle strong and not let them breathe too long. Never know who needs you. Reaping what I given this seed to. I'm just seeing light when it's been years. Don't make no sense to me sometimes, but time and all it is. Perfected patience, tame my ego when I killed the pedo. This poetry is still my passion. Shout my nigga Theo. I had the vision way back when we smoked out the gazebo that I would make my step in history just like all my heroes. It's way more glory in the story when you come from zero. Most sacrifices still trauma with a prima donna, gasping when she see the commas, laughing to conceal the monsters. I feel like Kanye when he lost his Donda. When my father left me, you were there to heal the pain I conquered. I never pay you back for what that meant to me. Some scars just fade physically, but never leave mentally. It's where were people spiritually connected turn to enemies, and memories turn to villain origin accessories. And I'm the bad guy yet again. Spent so much time trying to find who the victim is. It's probably both of us, but neither one is giving in. So here we go again, throwing punches at each other's ribs. Gunshots sting like a buckshot. The pain hits deep, it's like my heart becomes a blood clot. Love dots, you're unblocked. Just to get this message, hope you get it on your bus stop. And then the bus crash, your true intentions unmasked. It should have been a fairy tale ending, but you uncast. I know it hurts bad, but you know you deserve that. We'll never have the life we once had. Hey. Emotional trauma with a prima donna. Hey, yeah. Emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. I wish my brain had a hard drive that I could reset. Wish I made the right decisions, but it's hard to reject. Moving on, but you got me on both sides of the fence. Left your mark forever, that's without a scar on the flesh. Wish that I was sick and didn't hit the bar when we met. And spent my money time with you just to be in this debt. See you happy somewhere else while I've been filled with regret. Try to find someone to blame, but it's just cause and effect. Hey. I thought that was the truth, cause nothing lasts forever, that's except for me and you. Young and unaware of all the shit that we would do. Try to make it out alive, but didn't make it through. Your parents probably hate me, but my mom still always asks if we're getting back together, even though it ended bad. Forward thinking, haunted by the habits of my past. Precious moments with you, girl, you even met my dad. And any girl after you won't ever have the pleasure. So I guess it's part of why it's hard for me to ease the pressure. So many years, so many times I can't remember. Fear I'll lose them all forever. Hey. Yeah. Emotional trauma with a prima donna. Yeah. Emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. I can never get away.
Friday mode being activated is what we always aim for each and every Friday. It is the 10th of October, and as we are celebrating a national day, it is World Mental Health Day. So I hope that you guys are doing what is necessary to take care of your mental health so that you cannot affect your thought process. It's very important, and also, man, for your family members to enjoy you being there in the space. Your presence, man, is something that counts for other people out there. So it is your energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity still in it, and we are so happy to be with you. Some of the comments coming through, Ralebona, we see you and would like to get more engagement. And you know that you can also follow us across all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. And if you want to call us in right now and tell us about your plans for the Friday or the weekend, all you need to do is to dial in 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. And as I've said, man, that there's so much lined up. But let me just finish off with the list that I have for today, because it is Mental Health Day, and I would like to highlight that Vooka is happening again.
Yes, sir. Actually,
25th
oh yes, on the 25th of October.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is a good opportunity for guys out there, man, who don't have the safe space to talk, to express their emotion, to express how they are navigating life. Because there is a guy out there who is listening and watching and say, guys, I've been yearning for a space whereby I can fully talk without being judged.
Yes, sir.
Understand? So
of course.
Vooka is offering that on the 25th of October. We are going to go for aerobics this time, because the last time we went for this hiking, man.
Yeah.
It was good.
It completely
was good.
completely was, man. And I promise you, it really promises to be such a great day. I think I shared this this visual from the last one when we were on the hike Kotlufendao. But yeah, man, such cool stuff that happens there. We really like these spaces, and we need more of them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we were out there go to Fendale, as you can see right now on your screen. This was the hike. I think this was the 5 kilometer trail that we took, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so the next one on the 25th, we are going to be out at Florida Lake, spending time there with all the guys who will be joining us coming through. Of course, Chef Extra Rick is going to be taking care of us, food-wise, culinary-wise. But it does promise to be such a good day. We hang out, we share stories, and it is a completely non-judgmental, safe space. You can talk about virtually anything that comes to mind, anything that's bothering you, anything that is a success for you. You understand that you can also share all of those things, because we don't want only to highlight the
True.
You know, there is some good in this life, and what Tumsani always says, and I absolutely resonate, and I concur with him, and I echo his sentiments when he says we have to be grateful for the little that we have. We always have to be grateful. Thank you. Thank you, Mudimwaka, for giving me the opportunity to wake up
and see
this day. So we were out there, Osvaldo, a couple of friends of mine were there, Mr. D, Chef Extra, like I mentioned. So more people are saying they're going to come through. Stay is coming through this time around. So this year was when we just started the hike. You can see Steve and Osvaldo there. I don't even know what we were talking about, man, but yeah, I get a rough vlog.
It's when you're in the space.
Rough vlog. Really. Content creators. Yeah, man. But it was a good day. So if you know of any guy, your husband, your brother, your dad, it is for all age groups, men and boys from all walks of life, guys. Come through, come hang out with us on the 25th of October. Go Florida Lake. The day is going to start off with a bit of aerobics. Just exercise a bit, and then we have a discussion for about an hour 30 minutes, and just talk about anything that is affecting us as men in society.
True.
And the point of this is to find out what is a man, right? And to walk away being a man of value. Walk away being a man of value in society. We understand that, like you mentioned earlier when we started, like what do people see? Are you a positive impact in the society? You know, so that's what we aim for. It's going to cost 150. Right here in the studio, the morning of the day, and then we head out there. Transport will be provided, food will be provided, and soft drinks, the cold drink.
Please.
Never walk alone, as you can see on your screen. Vooka Ndota, that is sponsored by the Vooka Breakfast Show, and of course, Sebenza Nati Waste Management, curated by yours truly, myself, MOOC, Mist, Musi Mist. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And this, of course, is because of the staggering stats that we are seeing out there when it comes to men taking their lives. We just want to prevent that and say, man, instead of taking your life, you can come and be in a space where you feel safe around other men. Because, Makana was this say, you understand? And things like, men don't cry. No, that's a space whereby you can express your emotion, you can cry, you can tetela, man. Dump.
You can tetela.
Dump everything. Because we all need that space whereby we feel safe. So I hope that people are going to come join and
hang out with us.
Hang out with us and come back to your real senses, man, and think straight, because, man, life has a lot to offer you wherever you are. Right now, that's why we always offer motivation so that you can bring change and positivity into your own life. But with that being said, hope that is going to be a very interesting day. And then we know that, man, in terms of everything that we do right here, we always talk about things that are very interesting, and we would like to hear some of your thoughts and your sentiments in terms of what do you think, because before the break we were just looking into Mwamba, who's been arrested right there. CU came into his house and raided, talking about corruption, but we know sometimes money changes how you think. sometimes money make you a different person.
Yes,
So,
sir.
what I want us to discuss right here, a topical discussion is.
I see you.
Imagine, man, and assuming you found a bag containing 200 million rands, right? 200 million rands. Who are you calling first? And please, guys, don't lie. I mean, this is as simple as forward as it is. If you find a bag containing 200 million rand, who are you calling first?
I think I might call Osvaldo so he can buy me some stock in the market.
What?
I gotta get topile
With his
tšhelete.
money?
No,
It's not his money. Ngale mali ngitopile yo jo.
Ka
La tšhelete we ke thotseng ke fonela Osvaldo re jo an rekele stock nyana, and I put my money in stocks and
Yeah.
in bonds
Yeah.
to make sure that I don't touch it. After that the rest e jo ka renovate jarateng.
I hear you, and I'm not. I get go khanetse ne.
Tšhelete is scarce le 10 ranta e sa topega.
Yeah.
I get go pigisi ne. Guys, let's be honest with ourselves. Ne? 200 million rands or 200 million dollars, as you can see on your screen. Assuming you found a bag containing 200 million dollars, who are you calling first? Guys, you're not calling anyone. No, Osvaldo never monagane. He's the last person who's
I
going to be on
would.
your
You don't. It's I would. Let's also be frank. Ari naganeleng re le batho nna ke bua what I.
Yes,
no,
I
no,
go
what
kganetsa, I go pigisi, but
I would do.
Be honest with yourself.
we always-
You don't
we-
know
we-
how much I've wanted to buy up
We
stocks in the
invest
market.
5,000.
No, not
I want
for
to buy
me.
stocks. Now I want to
Not for
invest.
me.
o itse ntho e mo wa e buang ya gore se atelela masnemane o kile go utlwa tshwere 1,000 o tshwere 1,000 fela o latlile ka bo ma di 12 tsa kgwedi. You know when it's the 12th day of the month, like ke di 10 ne ke mampara, next week ke mampara week.
Yeah.
Ses motho ba re ko wena gatla 1,000. Yes sis yo o khaba ke petrol gore ba tshile. So the idea and the notion of buying stocks, calling people like Bo Afriperi, saying Afriperi man, Bo Osvaldo and stuff.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It is, right? Then
But
now I have.
it comes last.
I'll tell you the first person. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Because this I came across back in 2019.
Yeah.
So I saw on my Facebook memories because I shared this on my page. And the caption that I wrote when I shared this post was, I would call my brother.
Yeah.
And 6 years later, I still hold that notion. The first person I would call.
To your brother.
Okay, not what I would call him immediately.
Yeah.
Because I bona. First 50,000 it's if ke iteboga. And ke iteboga ka tšhelete seng ya ka phela. A se aka ka iberekela. Nna never ke bue maka guys. Like Skhumbuzo, there's a video ya Skhumbuzo tse tsa khale tsa ana le Bokhuli when he was le Bokhuli. Le bo Bob, right?
Yeah.
On that show they used to do on KFM. And Skhumbuzo washo ukuthi yo guys mina the day mina ngiba rich yo. Mina ngiyodlela tageni mina. Mina the day ngiba. So now I don't hold the notion na gore ngiyodlela tageni.
Yeah.
But go ipupula. 200 million. Guys, 50,000 ya pile guys.
Yeah.
Do you know that show nedlala ko? Konje was that show nedlala ko 161 or go 157? Yes. Konje nele man that guy. Mama guys khala di bona mo South Africa. That guy's mother. His mother, guys. Are yo? Matisa na tlisa. Ana batlisa bana yo. Ke re batho go mewa a reng like motswadi what are you saying?
It's nice. That's what money does to people.
It does.
Because one of the things, man, when you see the shows like Bo I Blew It,
yes,
all you wanna do is to go there, man, and tell people your story. Because one thing I just want to do, is to do this.
Shy Antoine. What's your vev? What's your tompering? What's your Hennessy? What's your tompering? What's your vev? What's your 24 I4?
What's the ace of spades?
So look, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not an irresponsible individual.
Yeah.
Or I fancy myself as a quite a responsible individual, woman, just in general.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna fool myself in saying ke tlo batla go investor yo yotlhe. Antona yone ai yone 200 million.
Invest 100,000.
Guys,
That one is for investment.
50,000 ya pele.
And they get 5 years, 100,000.
50,000 ya pele. I promise you.
Yeah.
I shall.
Yeah.
Not gore vele ke batla go ipopotla vele, but it tlo popotlega yona. Yona e tlo popotlega bona ra Cape Town.
I mean,
no ro ploma ganyano ro fokotsa tlhaloganyo ra go le watleng. I promise you.
Everything you've been thinking about for the past 5 years now, it's going to be on your list. And you'll notice the important stuff, they are down there. You know, they're being pushed. Or education, whatever. Like for me personally, because I think there are some of the things that you want to do for yourself, and there are people in your life who keeps on taking and taking. But when you get this kind of opportunity, man, it's now the time for you to shine.
Yeah.
Because guys, like, I'm not hiding it, guys. When I have money,
Mr. B, 200 million rand.
Yeah, so this reminds me of this case of this girl, was the Eastern Cape, that got
NSFAS.
14 million. And out of that 14, in a period of 70 days, she spent over 800,000. 70 days.
70 per again.
Shopping, Pela. Shopping.
2 months.
Yeah, in 2 months.
2 months, 10 days.
Yeah. So that's like literally 12,000 a day.
So
imagine,
if ka 14 million,
Boxer 12,
ka 14 million, o tshwere 14 million in 2 months, o biditse 800,000. When I got 200,000, 200 million,
so for me, because if I find a bag, first things first is a yachisa. The same way that the girl received funds accidentally, not reported, which ended up getting convicted for that. So if I find the 200
million,
I think I would pocket maybe meter or 2 meter and just take
but that conviction was also a bit unfair, man.
Yeah, take it to the because here's the thing. You want to get
so here's the reason why I say I would call my brother. My brother and I have an unspoken understanding. You understand? When I really to you, these guys are cold towards each other. That guy and I have an understanding. We're here. We get it. We understand. That's why I get it. He would be the first person. I wouldn't even tell friends. Because I'm one of those people. Like, I will take your secrets to the grave. Not even 6 feet, 9 to 12 feet under. I will die with your secrets, my guy. I'm a very private individual. I'm not secretive. I don't keep secrets. I'm private about my doings and my ill whatever. You know, take it, my dealings. So if I got 200 million, if I get 10,000 year paying, are 10?
Are test.
No, are test. Are test.
Or ya save
Manele, angazi mfethu ma camera manje. Akere ka utuza phela. Manje la ma camera la studio. No man, aspekela go take a lot. Gore ya spana.
Yeah.
Ane? Gore ya spana, e be re lo bula account e leng gore ha se legitimacy fund one. Ha se ya gago straight ya ditšhelete tse di serious. Re bula account.
Offshore account.
Yeah, re bula account. Ra order. Re di camera, re di screen, re di go bolela nna di etseng ka etsang now today. Out re di camera, re di mic, equipment e fela e mnat. E be ke ra more sharp and round ba fethu. No re shine round. No re ngimo kruga ba fethu. Are yimo buffet fela go casino fela.
Pay people to come and do this job.
Khanyane fela. After Friday, bona re tshwara for ke chaila, re ke le lunch ra tsamaya, ra shine round se a bui. Re bua Monday go seng, re tla show Brian. I promise you. Go bolela nna I'm being honest with myself.
Yeah.
One toll.
So you would still come back on a Monday?
I would. Give weekend. I get 10,000. Right test. Give first 10. Mona. Peleta bresete ka 190. 99 million. Re jela 10,000 ka weekend Monday rabo. Ke gone ge yana tlhaloganye bulegile nyana ke re bone gore ya spana yana ntšhelete. It's legit. Prior ka man khotman e bona fit go so. Tsala o tlompona or a re kopane somewhere for lunch. Ra kae bona pavilion ke batla. A ke tlo ikeletsa botsotsi. Guys, go ke ra kae gape. When or where else am I going to do this again? Wa understand mo tseleng am feto re pa something nyana makamteligo. Bana baba mntwana ka upetsa ka cheese pass we beg We beg it lah. We trap. So, but there are serious things that I would want to take care of, like
Of
the
course.
Africa. I know I have family members who are not doing so well. There's things that I would want to renovate, I want to fix, right? And we desperately need a car. So getting a car would be part of the top things on my list.
Yeah.
And I keep at kole ya majaba jaba re pa quit.
Simple
No, re pa quit, re pa I don't we tsa fetsa ba re hey o music shoot Vooka go nani ke re ba feta is in sponsor nyana ya it's like guys
it's not bad.
o ska naganela mo man you understand. I promise you ntwe buang Africa is that the important things are not going to be the first 5 to 10 things on your list are not important.
Yeah, fast.
Are not important.
Yeah,
Are
fast.
not
But you
important.
also need to get your priorities straight because you made like Ejo lo topaga 5 ranta it's not easy this day. So if I get that money, trust me, for me, I would definitely tie it up to some stocks and bonds. Think about the future, my guy. If it's a must, kita mai kilo reka khateking engine garage le ka mola nkare ya go spider park sa sebetseng plus di ka mo le ka mo ke di reke di le 2 di tlankeletsa chelete.
Here's the thing, and the reason I'm saying this, the last time when we said we were talking about the records that we'd like to break, mention things or think of things that you are good at now. Right? And he made an example where you and I also share the same sentiment. I wouldn't want to break a swimming record. I don't know how to swim. I'm not interested in swimming and stuff. So now work at the bonds and buying the garage and practically, when was the last time you looked into buying stocks?
Oh, it was actually I think 2 weeks back actually.
But how often do you go or check the market?
Every day.
And what is your understanding? Can we have a discussion now?
No.
Exactly.
Your 7
Exactly.
no. And it's not even literally
Exactly.
about buying stocks, like basically your shares.
When was the last time you literally went in with Shabadi shares? That's why Nike were very practical now. I need instruments in I would go buy the djembe, the recording equipment, the keyboard. These are things that I make use of now.
So obviously that guy was a Villagas, low Tate Rami 3.5.
Yes.
You would just happily give him the 3.5.
No,
we're going to look for a pela manje.
No. No, I wouldn't. No, that guy was ridiculous.
You're going to a proper
for
store
things. But I would in having so much money, it doesn't mean I would recklessly spend because it is. You understand? Because
because there's reckless spending and being just
you compare, right?
Yeah.
Go take a look. If we were to make use of M52 or SM52 the mic versus share versus in Russia again Sony versus Kodak versus Canon.
These are things that are on the line. I mean, we can just order and then the order will take days to come.
But we compare at the same time. You get what I'm saying? That's how I am now, and so that's why I'm being honest with myself before I'm honest with everyone else. I would make use of the money in things that are practical to me now, so that 200 million I have things. This
money worked, man.
I like looking good. I would invest more
clothes, man.
They don't last the next 7 years.
Exactly, quality clothes.
Proper clothes. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Clothes.
3 blue Lambos.
Yeah.
No, thanks. No, I don't.
Lamborghini, you're stretching it. Because now SARS will come now. What's going on? Where now we are a presenter.
There's different types of the SARS.
Yeah.
There's the SARS that we know. But even if it's only 20 bucks, you're going to get a call from Family SARS. Just 20,000.
Black ticks.
Yeah.
So there are some other
Everyone's
things, man, when
looking.
you spend. Yeah, they are looking. And I know sometimes we tend to spend money in terms of where we are in our life.
Yes.
To say, now my daily limit is 2,000 Rand.
Yes.
Because no one would expect me to spend like 20,000 Rand per day.
Exactly.
You understand?
Oh, absolutely.
So now it also come back to Pela Lena. I am working on myself, remember, because there's you having the wealth mindset and the poverty mindset. And someone with a poverty mindset, you will see the decisions in Horobadinka because now they are scared. Now they want this money to I do. Yeah, Baba. I have the daughter. The more I have, but the more
absolutely.
Understand? So
absolutely.
You start
Disagree, man. There's this guy from Go I Blew It.
Yes.
So towards the end of the show, he's giving his diary scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he now feels more poor. Right? Because the money is gone now, he now feels more poor than before
But
he had the money.
But it's this thing Umoya is showing.
Yep.
He clearly had the poor mindset.
Poor mindset, man.
You understand?
But he spent
mindset.
it all. He spent it.
But when imali
Pumile.
yaktusa wena. Let's say now if you were to get 10,000 in aktusa. Exactly, because you've had 10,000.
Sure, but there's levels to this thing.
Yes.
Completely.
Right, so
Completely.
So if I were to get $1 million all at once,
In aktusa.
right now probably not.
Yes.
But let's add an extra zero. It's not the Gungtusa, but it's like
You're in a different bracket now.
sure.
But now I think what it would do, because Chelte expose, it
True,
exposes who
exactly,
you are,
who
right?
you are.
And
I
so
agree with
I
you.
think what it would do, there's two ways to this thing.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword, right? It could expose you in a sense of it'll buy Zisa and you recklessly spend it.
Exactly.
And not be true to yourself. So namoto elong gore, it is completely out of your character. Or it could really level up your mindset and your reasoning capacity elong gore wa possess
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Right now. You understand? So I think it depends on. That's why this question is assuming that you got found a bag of 200 million. Who's the first person that you're calling? Because now even the people that you're going to surround yourself, so ploma lebo mangmang, bamo Istanbul. It's like how since Nilman is so do you get what I'm trying to say? So even the people you associate yourself with are going to determine how you're going to spend that money. I know I have someone, even though a spender, but to an extent, I have faith that you could call me back to order. Yeah. I get it at 10. King said it's 15. Exactly. I'm not writing you. So
this is more of a personality test question.
More than anything else.
Who are you calling
first? Who are you calling for? Are you calling Utumsani? Are you calling Umakreza? Are you calling Umamtembi? Are you calling Ukolani?
I call my ex.
Are you calling Smami? Well, do you get what I'm trying to say? The first person is a determining factor. Risky like I am. Cause kia no tlobelang gore Anton are Cape Town. Anton are thing. Banele there's
ke no lo tlo go sebelang
100 million entwana we pay and let it grow over the years. By the time Spioyo turns 18, it would have accumulated. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
There's a lot of contributing factors and variables to consider.
But let me ask maybe part 2 of this question.
Sure.
So who are you calling first?
Sure.
You've determined that individual. But now, are you calling this individual for financial advice?
Okay.
Like, for example, Afri said,
Osvaldo.
is it for financial advice, what to do with it?
Yeah, basically
Or
for financial
it's also
advice.
like, no, I'm just letting you know, but don't give me advice. Or,
okay.
but I'm asking, so your brother, are you calling him for financial advice, or you're calling him to be a
Holistically.
Expenditure planning to say, hey man.
What do you call this person?
confidant.
Right hand
Confidant,
man.
or there's another one, man. But yeah, like go to Kimfit, Naimali.
Yeah.
I think you're so too, so
I
that
think holistically, for me.
Okay.
Firstly, because he's family, and I trust this guy with my life.
Yeah.
But also for advice, man. For Brayaga, and I trust that you have either come across or even experienced a similar situation.
Yeah.
There is a story that he's shared in his younger days when he was in his 20s. This is almost 20 years ago now, right? He was driving, I think, his first or his second car. So based on that story alone, I would want to call him. There's no way that you could find 200 million lying around in in a duffel bag. So here's my thoughts. Get over 10, spend it, see what happens. Let me take 10, spend it, see what happens. From there, I know I have complete faith in that guy. He will advise me well. Do we take it to the officials? Do we report it? Do we split it amongst ourselves? Because that's another thing. I've had this conversation quite a while ago with friends. I was younger, just getting into my 20s, and yep, the first thing, because I know there's a lot of things more life in my brother. I would give a portion of the money to brag haributi tamo peta mabaka so kwala by the time vele ifela vele we have no regrets
mabala peti
ke kwetse mabaka mara gape re pupudlile re tebogile mo lefatsheng ha re regret, because wa bona ntho like the guy you're talking about, who was on I blew it. Now it's like now I feel poor. Clearly
I blew it, guys, man. That's the thing. They're so irrational. Because remember, there's you, man, spending money when you're sober and spending money when you're intoxicated. Because now you wake up with regrets. And now, even if you have still left with 100 million, you're like, hey guys, yeah, man, like the 2 million or the 20 million that we've just spent right now, that we had, it's gone, right? No, like Ratsoha said 5 million. Okay, what are you gonna do? And say, okay, buy Bodlella. Buy Bodlella, spend 4 million.
Guys, do you know having money in your bank account? Just knowing that you've got money in your bank,
you breathe differently.
You are intoxicated.
Yeah, completely. That's why I get
the thought of saying good night.
You pay 30,000.
Right now, now you're hungry.
Oh, pay 30,000.
Yeah, even 1,000.
But I'm just saying the concept of knowing that there is something in your account.
Already intoxicated.
Exactly. Yeah. It's that mindset.
For me, I think psychologically, because I think the most money that I've had, it was how many digits? Four, 4 to 5 digits.
Okay.
And with me, I think it was like it's numbers, guys. Like honestly, I have this thing, man.
Is it money that eyakho?
Yeah.
Or eyakho, but it's going somewhere? Because no manga down.
Yeah.
Sure.
I already know it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about money.
Okay, yeah, that one was for like school
disposable.
Fees, yeah.
Disposable.
Yeah. So that one
Petty
was meant
cash.
for like school fees and things like that. Yeah, so bacon, okay, it's different. But honestly, man, I always feel like whenever I see that
despite the responsibility,
whenever I see the money, honestly, guys, I don't know, but it's me. But it's just numbers, man. Because there's you having money in cash, because I not cash money.
So what happened? It was in your account.
Yeah.
It's numbers. And
no, the thing is, I always have this thing, whenever money's in my account, even if it's 100 million or 200 million, I think I'll take the first 4 days without spending it.
Okay.
Because now I'm trying to bring back myself to say, hey, man, think.
Okay.
Think properly.
Are you saying this is what you would do? You would take 4 days?
Yeah, that's why I'll take 4 days, just to let things, because I know, man, like I get so excited.
Okay.
I get so excited, and like yo mele
wouldn't you want to go to, let's say, a Spur and order a meal and then
that I would do. That I would do, because now
million.
Then it's like I think or let me go to Durban and think.
Exactly. To
already
say
you're
pavilion,
you're starting to spend.
Let's
hey, nako dula ko Caltex ko ground. Like I would go to a bush, man. Like I go to a bush because I just want people to have this thing. You go, it's fine, it's more, just like the other more that we know. But I share your sentiments, because the first person that I would call it is my brother. Because spent most of the time with him, and also like planning around things. Because recently we were planning, like who building the kitchen, or how much it's gonna cost, just to fix stuff, Montlu. So I know now I'm going to call him for expenditure planning. Or M2, there's the money. How do we spend? Yes. Yeah. What do we do right now? Because the money is here. Obviously, when you have the money, man, if I have 200 million, now I'll tell my family that I have 20 million. Guys, I have 20 million.
200.
What do we do?
40 meter nyane ke ithoteng.
And I know someone who said I have 10,000. Yeah. Hey, guys.
Karaka ba bolela yone yotlhe. Yes, phone never stop ring and that.
O fonela le ke batho ba sa batseng a ke rakgadi wa go empela
money chelete invite mabaka.
Yes.
All of the sudden wena
Onna le mathata 400 million.
Like
o tshwere 200.
Aibo.
Yeah.
All of the sudden now rakgadi hey petrol hey umntana school fees kanjani manje.
Hayi umntana yazi uya tripping kusasa.
I think for me that's like one of the main reasons why I said I'll call up Osvaldo. It's because in my family I'm the one who like plans. So it's pointless for me to say and call my mom like okay ke chelete na re tsa jwang cause bona ba tshwere chelete ba tla ko nna gore hey chomi bo okay ke nane bokana a o shebile re divide yang gore khona patch including my grandmother gahle ngindlunkulu mina ekhaya. I am the financial advisor at home. So hence I'm saying that I would probably hit up Osvaldo instead of hitting up the people at home.
Yeah.
But when I have money,
Yeah.
I don't tell them. They just babona ngami nje mina sengena nan kukama plastic ngiyasindwa or I just call them rai kupang khatlanse kai ki metsu babona ngami. They don't. Yeah.
So right now let's head over to the socials, man, and hear what you guys have to say because we are exposing ourselves here. Hey, if I have money, these are some of the things that I would do. Right? And I have Kolufelo Valencia Mokwele.
Hello Kholo.
Arisivugile simbashile sisebenza from home.
No, she's been working out. I just saw on her status.
Zachima. Like why But yeah, man, I'm glad that Vugile and you are feeling good on this beautiful morning. And then Nelly Swase Clara coming through say good morning. #Vooka Breakfast Show. #Vooka Nation. Happy Friday, team. Good morning to you and happy Friday to you. And then Timmy, a very good morning, Vooka team and Vooka Nation and Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning to you, Mama. And then she says, wishing you a wonderful, blessed Friday, Vooka team and Vooka Nation. Take care. And then TK comes through saying, Sivugile. And then Mam Timbi say, happy 156 episode. 156 million rand episode. Team, I'm so excited. And then Nelisa comes through saying, yo, I blew it. The one woman gave Umakelwane 1 million just because she asked for bread, and Maki didn't share with her and came back Ngamata.
Ngamatambla with 1 million. That's funny.
Yes, I would never give Umakelwane 1 million.
1 million. Akupile borotho.
If someone came to you, manje, you're hungry.
Yeah.
Now I've got a meter. And on the other hand, I've got wisdom on how to get lama meter. But it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
What would you take?
Oh, wisdom and meter. I'll buy the wisdom with the meter.
Theoretically, it makes sense to take the wisdom, right? And if you're someone who has foresight, hey, my man,
see where he's going.
No, come with me, Chief. I'm cooking here. I'm cooking.
You first explain and then
yes, right?
Yeah.
Guys, you know that I'm not an idealist. I'm a realist, man. I'm a Virgo. I work with what I have now, Chief. Now. Can I let the days get started? Why you think that? Okay, 6 hours research from 12 months till 6 months. Wow, guys. You since 12. So go 5 o'clock.
It's too much.
Understand?
Yeah.
So in hindsight, looking back, you would say, you know what, I should have taken the wisdom.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so and looking beyond the horizon, right? Having great foresight, the wisdom is great because the wisdom is going to provide you with more than just the 1 million.
Yeah.
Right. It's like that analogy. Do you want 1 million now? Or do you want 1 rand over the next year, every day? You understand? Something like that, or like 10 rand or something similar like that.
Yeah.
And now, or every day, re era like, kaso go 1 rand, kamoso go 2 rand.
Yeah.
The following day go 3, kamoso go 4, kamoso go 5. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Compounding.
Yes, we compound it. So do you want the 1 million now?
Or Rofayo.
Or do you want me to compound it over the next year, which is 365 days? All right. And so we about 1, 2, get 3 plus 3. Do you get what I'm trying to say? In the long run, it's going to benefit you.
Yeah.
But realistically speaking, practically now, now,
Wisdom and
that could, my dude, hey, man, at least a million.
Wisdom retire.
I'll buy the wisdom copy. How much is the wisdom? How much? Chief, man, please, man, you know. So man. So but we have TK coming through, saying, I had money, but I realized it wasn't mine because of the things I had lined up. Right? Sure. Mara 200. I'm na matata fail. 200 million.
No.
And then he comes back, he says, but I had to enjoy it first with food and drinks. Wait, Chief. You must thank yourself.
Yeah.
But man, cheers to life. Cheers to me, man.
Yo, bruh. Yeah. It's been a lifetime.
And then Nelisa says, I would take the money.
Take the
exactly.
money.
Practically, guys, what do we have at our disposal?
We are
now?
taking the money. I mean, in this day and time right now, man, we have so much information. I can go to Kopandong, free Wi-Fi, it's there. You stand there,
you
get
look for the wisdom.
If there was, 2 rooms, 2 doors, that's written wisdom and money, where the queue is going to be. We don't queue for wisdom. We don't. That's why libraries till today they're still empty. They are still empty, but go to ATM. You'll find a key.
Miss Q Rams came through.
Money
earlier
is wisdom.
Saying, yo, Musi, you're killing me. Everything like you were in Miss Q Rams Ke Friday o khathetse na gana ka Friday go senka 7 you're already tired. Let's go to Sun City re tla boa man.
I just love nowadays how we do things, because if you're given 2 options, you're able to amalgamate the 2 words.
Sure.
Because about money, wisdom, I'm like, the money is the wisdom. For me personally, the money is the wisdom, so I'm taking the money. And we know, guys, this money sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming, and you make mistakes and then thinking, I know the decisions that I took with this money, they're working out for me, but they don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people in what do you call, I blew it. Most cases, man, they involve alcohol, man. Like alcohol abuse. Like you never had someone go, I blew it, like splendering money and find out throughout the course they didn't buy any alcohol. Like it is impossible. Like it won't happen. Alcohol is always involved. So the question still stands, guys. 200 million. Who is the first person that you are calling? The conversation still continues. You can also send us your voice note on 0604933226.
Who are you calling?
So true wisdom.
You never told us who you gonna call.
Taking the money.
True wisdom is taking the money.
Because you lambi.
And being true to yourself.
And you want a good experience.
Being true to yourself. That's the thing. Like, that's why I say I'm a very realistic person, but what do we have at our disposal like right now? Like ideally, yes, guys, yazi mas ngaba ne 50 rand and then sizothenga ama chips go madlisa, and then, but it's like, okay, sine 5 manje in a cold drink. What can we do now? Now at our disposal. That's how I function. It's not that I don't have ideas, but I'm a now, here and now. Sister Sun City, how are we getting home? What do we do?
Sure. That's solving a problem.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just learning not to have instant gratification, because usually these things they come back hard.
Yeah. Comic law.
Hence, people would come back and say, "Yo, I feel even more poor than before I had the
when
money."
I started.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's something that maybe comes with time and age.
Yes. True.
Instant gratification is not always the way to go. So
maturity
just the other day, I realized something. You know what? We all feel pain and pleasure. All of us.
Sure.
We will feel pain and pleasure.
Sure.
For example, you just need to decide what comes first.
Yeah.
Okay.
What comes first? Everyone will feel pain and pleasure. What comes first? So, Naimita, you're gonna experience pleasure up
Pleasure,
front.
yeah. And a
pain
spike
comes
in that
later.
pleasure.
Sure.
Yeah.
But if you go through the pain first, you will also
Enjoy the
it.
roots,
So, for
the
example,
fruits, actually.
if I decide to cut my fizzy drinks right now,
Okay.
I'm going through the pain of not
Of
having
craving.
my palate
Yeah.
being satisfied.
Yeah.
But what's the benefit? A healthy lifestyle.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, man. So, but another thing, man, the most painful thing is there are people who are poor even if they have the money, and that's bad, man. Like,
But why can't
like you're so poor, but you all like you have all the money that can buy most of the things. Molefatsing. So, please, guys, some of the things they require you to have that financial mindset. That's why we have Bom 220. But life cover that. Ensure that money.
Ensure your savings.
Ensure your savings.
But these people who are commenting, guys, Bomis Q, Bokolofelo, guys, talk to us. Who would you call? Who's the first person
you call
that you would call? Is it your husband? I know some of you are married, some of you have partners, some of you have kids and sisters and siblings and things of that nature. So who's the first person that you would call if you were to get 200 million? Like Otope, 200 million. Guys, that's a lot of money. We understand that. You run 200 million.
Hey, man. You spend 1 million.
Mo rasansi to khodiyo yote.
Eish, bra.
Bona. Ka Friday a re chaser. Ha re sa dula.
Senza kuphela.
Ntwana satelela.
Satelela.
So lokutshela abantu ukuthi uyangazi ukunuka kanjani wena. Uyangazi ukuthi unuka ini wena.
Awungitsheli lokho.
Yo, ukayile rato you watching awungitsheli lokho.
Awungitsheli lokho
Yes.
mina.
Take your one comment
Yeah,
section.
man.
Ngariena, I would call Maria.
I love that.
Of course, man. Yeah.
Because why is it ke motho a phelang le ene?
Thandwa senhliziyo yami.
And why is TK Braga? Why is so popular kere? Yeah, no mokasi mo nje. Why is stasha stashile mo. Stasha stashile sishanya fruit and veg food.
So a voice note came in right here from Nelly Mli, right? And what you're going to do right now is to play the voice note and hear what Nelly has to say, right? So let us quickly play the voice note and hear Sis Nelly, what does she have to say, man?
Happy Friday, Vooka Nation. Now if I was to have like 20 million or whatever, the very first person that I would call is my sister. I would tell her to stop whatever she's doing. I would walk out of my workplace. I would tell her, stop what you're doing that day. We have a situation. In the meantime, we are booking flights to wherever, to the next destination.
My
sister, guys. It's my sister.
Yeah.
It sounds wrong. I am,
it's not
a wife, but
yep.
My husband,
your husband will just get the crumbs.
My husband and my sister.
Yeah.
I will call my sister.
Exactly. That's what everyone, that's what I would do. Ntwana, drop everything, Baba. Whatever that you do, the next move that you're going to make in Ntwana, make sure that you don't move an inch. Just drop everything. Honeda was padding. Even my friend in Kamjuita, Antwana Tokela Spani.
You know, there's a lady who did that. Told her friend, Spani, Lemal Boy, 8,000 every month. I'm a 8,000. Relax.
Relax.
Every month. Yeah, man, relax, man. Relax.
So she and Kito Pans in Ntwana, we are flying out right now. Understand?
Tickets are here. 12 o'clock on Ntwana Ravaya, right? Fonela kana ke mang for the next month
for the whole month.
Yeah, ke boka ntwana and oploma le rona ha o
everything is covered. Everything is covered.
Now everything in life now enjoyment.
Mr. P, who would you call? Uneliso is saying should call Uzinzi.
Family, man.
Who would you call? But family who?
Be specific.
Your grandmother?
Brothers, yeah, like I would call my brothers.
Your three older brothers?
Yeah.
Tumsan Kolani no
myself.
Yes, there's three of you.
Yeah. I've got three brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Myself.
So then four of you.
No, three of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I do have three other brothers.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
And
I can't try to get
one.
No, the thing is with my other brother, I wouldn't call him. I would rather let him be a beneficiary. But during the planning stages,
okay.
Not going.
So Tumsani, you and Kolani would sit down, Nibo Nuti.
Since Anjan.
Yeah.
Marasala San before.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So ipopola
I
kancane.
vele uke wabona sometimes mawunemali man, you feel like eish amakhotmana akho mayi-3 baningi man. Eish, just call one.
Right. I would baning it man. Angiyizwa yazi. Man, the flying fish mangiphuza noDumsane ngathi ayikho mnandi. Musi Mr. Where are you, my brother? Am I shop around ntwana man?
Pull through ntwana. Pull through
At
ntwana.
some point, some will be beneficiaries.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But during the planning and yabo, it would be my two brothers.
I get you, my brother.
Because here's the thing: some things that used to excite me
don't anymore.
They don't.
Yeah, no, it's priorities, where you are in life. Maturity levels, I think, also come into play here. That's why I say it really exposes you. And you would have to take one of two roads more.
Yeah.
It exposes you for the not so great, and it exposes you for the great.
Yeah.
But I also think there is a gray that happens there, because it's not as black and white as we think it is. That's why, yes, eventually you would want to get to a point where you bring in an Osvaldo and say, look, man, here's where I am in life. I would I'm considering doing 1, 2, and 3. What do you think as someone who's well versed in that space? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But gore mo sighting eng gona mo nevo mo kenyeteng. It's like out 10,000 wa bolela gore guys nna ke na le 3. So re tsa yang.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? But when I talk to us using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show across all our social media platforms, if you were to pick up or come across a bag full of 200 million rands, who's the first person you would call? Use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show on our comment section on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But it also continues on our WhatsApp line. Dial the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and the rest of the team can share our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. Miss Q Rams coming through on our comment section on YouTube saying, I would call my brothers and sisters, go away for the weekend. I think my buddy Dumsane, because we have proper discussions now and we have mad fun at the same time. Exactly.
Yeah. Call your fun
so
friends.
The people you would call and associate
Call
yourself
your
with
fun friends.
At the end of the day
I know Khorwena, you're a
it's
venting
like,
friend.
It's chilla song can write with
Yeah.
friends.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then one comment, so I know ngava no missed. And then I'm not
When you vent too much,
not in
brother.
your circles. correct?
You vent
No,
too
but
much.
even if there's 5 of us or 10 of us in a friend group, you know that there are smaller groups within that holistic
that we
group.
form.
So I probably 10. I know I'm much more closer le Afriperi than I am to a Dumsane and Bana. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There's nothing wrong.
Friends like these.
Friends like this.
There we go.
Yes.
So
when we know good when we are kala too much every time. Here we are here to have
so
fun.
popo
Ntwana sala. So but yeah, man, thank you so much for sharing your sentiments right there. And Unelisa, man, for sending that voice note. You know that the conversation, man, does not only stop here. You can continue telling us, man, what would you do? I see Tembi came through saying, I will call my mom and my kids. Say, but Sabchapula game.
no, actually, Mam Tembi Maraboti got Tuesday. Banana Begatino, Mama.
I said Chapula, Baba.
She was confused. Like, this episode, what's going on?
No, it was on Tuesday.
Show.
It was live. It was on Tuesday when Nomi was here.
the next day.
She commented on Tuesday. Because I was sitting on that side.
The kids are home, you know.
Yes, she said it's school
I
holiday.
Awusimeme man, nathi sizocapula nawe lapho man.
Very, very cool stuff.
Yeah, man. But with that being said, guys, we know that in terms of the things that we wanted to get you ahead with, and remember, I said you have to prepare some of the things that we want to watch in terms of the movie recommendation, and of course, what is going on in the world of tech, right? So what we're gonna do right now is to take a short break, and you know, as so much is lined up in today's day, as our guests have just walked in. Kapi Kanzu, born and raised in the small town of George in the Garden Route area of the Western Cape. Kapi is a grounded jazz, Afro-soul and Afro-pop musician with an undeniable passion for music, spirituality and cultural heritage. With a career spanning several decades, Kapi has become a celebrated figure in the music industry, captivating audiences with his soul-stirring melodies and captivating lyrics. And that's what we call cultural storytelling. He is here to tell it all for us here in the studio. So please do make sure that you do not switch that dial. mind because Kapi is going to be here and sharing the story with
So you see people who comment on your personal WhatsApp and don't comment on on YouTube on the comment section.
Yeah.
So that friend of mine, Olenari, I would want to break the record of drinking Heineken.
Yeah.
Kopano comes through. Nna ke na le 200 million nka founela lona matšhansa ka re vacationing. I'll explain a re bo one yeah, I'll explain a re bo. And then Esihle comes through also on my comment section. She's saying, knowing that all my friends are half-minded. So I'm assuming she's also saying that she'd call her friends. So everyone is saying, guys,
abangani bami family don't stress man. Yeah, toilet robegile. Yeah, playstera. Yeah, ay guys, la playstera go setse 5,000.
Absolutely.
Popotla the whole 270 something million. And then okunye kuzolandela. But with that being said, man, we know that the conversation that we always have right here, it overlaps, man, because what I'm going to do to Kapi right now, it's not fair because Kiatseba ke artist and artist with money. The plenty they are right now. But before we do that, we get into knowing who you are. We're about to know you, Horia. How's your money with the relationship? Mr.
How's your relationship with money?
Yes, understand.
Your money with the relationship. I like that. That's cool.
I understand.
Like
so Rabu are here, Mr. Kapi, in terms of you, assuming that you come across back in 200 million, right? Who is the
randomly?
First person
who's the first person that you
are
call?
calling?
I think for that purpose, I'll call people that I live with. You know, my partner. Definitely. That would be the first person.
The first person that you would call. Okay. But wait, Tola, what's the first decision you're making? I said I would take 10,000. Test the it's hot, chief. I don't know that you can't randomly just bump into 200 million again. So I take the first 10. I want to see who So that's the first decision I would make. I'm being honest with myself. It's a chance. And then after that, the first person I would call is my brother. So what's the first decision you would make? Now, practically now, realistically, the life that you're living right now.
Look, what you guys you're talking about is a fairy tale, but it's okay. It's a possibility. Maybe I enter in one hotel room, then there's a bag. And what do I do with it? Definitely, I don't know. I really
book more nights.
You don't know.
I'm scared of jail. Man.
So you would scared to spend it?
No. To tell you the truth, the 200 million,
it would intimidate you.
If you're saying $1 million, then I can take a chance. 200 million, I don't. I'll definitely report the man.
Would you? Okay, no, that's fair. Manelo also said the same thing, that he would take it to the officials. He'd take it to. But I get you. Like, not everyone would be able or would be willing to spend it. Because it would be suspicious, obviously. 200 million, guys. What happened? It's okay. What implications does the money have and things of that nature?
But if it's a pure gift,
it's a pure gift from the above.
No.
What if very funny stuff. When I jump into a comment section, we're about to jump into a cool conversation, talking all things music, all things performance, all things of the entertainment industry. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And with that being said, I am experiencing something phenomenal right here because you somebody who is in the music space.
Absolutely.
Jazz. And I see Horia, man. These two gentlemen right here.
Oh,
wow. Like the combos are communicating. The combos are communicating, man.
Yes, sir.
And of course, man, we are chilling with Kapi. Can you please help us pronounce? Is it Katsu or Hatsu?
Kansu.
Kapi Kansu. Right. Afro jazz musician, composer, and cultural storyteller. Right. Now, in terms of, somebody's listening out there and watching right now and they just want to know who you are and what you do in general. Can you just give us that brief introduction, Hore? Who really is Kapi Katsu?
Oh, Kapi Gans is just a simple gentleman from George in the Western Cape, Southern Cape area, Garden Route. So that's where I was born, on a household full of people, about over 15 or so.
Oh, wow.
Raised by my grandfather and grandmother, Mkenke, which our first album was dedicated to, and my grandmother, Nowegeni.
Yeah.
And a house in a dwelling full of aunts and uncles and cousins.
Yeah.
And siblings, you see. I grew up in that type of a setup.
Yeah.
I grew up there and I studied in George. Then I found music in my family space because my grandfather was a reverend. So every day we'll sing. You see, so then my aunt noticed Nomatile, which our second album we dedicated to. So she noticed that, hey, these ones, cannot hold a note.
Yeah.
So then she started giving, teachings in music.
Yes.
That was around the fire. I still remember very well. We were waiting for a dinner. We don't call it a dinner. I only had it when I was out of my city, that it's a dinner. Because we busy supper.
Yes, supper.
Yes. Supper. So we're waiting for supper. Then she taught us music.
Yeah.
So that's how I learned music. Then I took it out to community groups.
Yeah.
We always sing in church groups, etc., etc. Then later on in life, we started forming band.
Oh, nice.
So our first band as a Majida was TKPS, which is we gave ourselves nicknames, our first initials for our names. TK, Kapis, K, PS, Pisa, S, Siviwe, and Simpiwe.
Nice,
so that was our first group in terms of doing the band, the band music.
Yeah.
Because we're doing your clap and tap.
Oh, wow.
You see, where I come from that.
Yeah.
We did choral music at school. So that was it. So my second band was in the University of the Western Cape in Cape Town. So that's where I formed my own band there. So then that was jazz related. I remember the guys, they thought I knocked them. So the guy asked the band price.
Yeah.
It was a tourist. I gave him 500. And now, after performance, then the guys, 500 sighted. I thought that was fair because to me, as long as we go and perform, only then I learned, there's some worth in this thing.
Absolutely.
The guys enjoyed tourists, they had a family, but they knocked us. But it's okay.
Yeah.
So until now, during COVID time, then I came back to music full time.
Wow.
So with our album Umkenke, then later on 2000, just recently 2024, we had Nomatile, which is dedicated to my aunt. So those are the albums that we're pushing. For now, we have escalated our music in terms of we have taken it to the people. So we're on the tour the way we started in Cape Town.
Yeah.
So we went to East London. Recently, we're in Victory Theatre in Houghton, so which was the sold-out event.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're on that process. So we're still planning our next visit now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very proper stuff, man.
It is, man, because I think, with the journey that you've had, man, and I know that there's a lot of things, that happened. And if somebody is, of course, an aspiring musician and they would also like to be in the industry, they would like to know, Hore, how did you navigate some of those, challenges that you had? But most importantly, I always, ask myself a lot of questions in terms of how do musicians, man, draw inspiration and never get lost to the path they want to travel? Because it's like, okay, if I am somebody who likes Kwaito and then maybe another genre pops up, I'm like, hey, I'm jumping to this one, and then if this one pops up, I'm jumping in it. So with you, how do you and where do you draw your inspiration to continue and, of course, never change your pathway in the journey that you are in?
I think, it's part of me.
Yeah.
I believe that's what I believe, because what I've carried since I was taught music, it's melody, sounds, and creativity. I always knew that. I think I'm different because remember I've been in various groups.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
But one thing that I hated in my journey of music is to imitate anybody.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you know, we grew up in a phase where people would imitate Rebecca,
Yes,
lots of artists were doing
Abolundi. Yeah.
I don't want to.
No, not in a bad way, but the influence around the time.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
But that time, when we had the opportunity to do the same, and in our groups or band, so we did not want to do that.
Yeah.
We will create our own songs. We'll perform our own songs.
Oh, nice.
And our own songs, we will perform them in a way that they move people for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah.
So to us doing these live events, it's not shocking that are these people going to know my music or not, because it's something that
you've
we
been
grew up
doing. Yeah.
So to answer your question, so that music is part of me daily. Creativity, it comes daily.
Wow.
So it comes in many forms, because I do write in gospel.
Okay.
I do write different types of music.
Yes.
So boxing it's something else. So but I think my own sound now in these two programs is classified as Afro jazz, Afro pop, all of those things that are Afro. Because the people that I work with, I bring the song in a studio.
Yeah.
Then they start to put the sound.
Yeah.
So
different elements.
Yeah, different elements into the music.
Yes,
so
sir.
then that classifies that music that way. So then the album, that's how it's created.
Yeah. So when we talk about inspiration, right? Like Mo is saying, you just mentioned that you blend quite a few things together, which is now classified as Afro jazz. But there's different sounds that you draw from, right? Like Afro pop, and you blend them very seamlessly. So what was the one moment that really for you was a unique moment, or even an artist that you would say you reference in your music journey? Or you know what, that's the person I used to look up to. Or even if there's multiple, or there was a moment in your life, a significant one, which I was sitting in church with my uncle or my aunt who was teaching us music at home, or sitting around the fire. Is there something like that you can identify now looking back?
Yeah, many.
Yes, sir.
Many times. But
yes, sir.
What always comes to how I do, like how I perform myself,
yes,
and how
sir.
I do things, I always go back to an uncle of mine who died when I was very young,
Yes.
you see. So the energy that he had, he died before even I was 10,
yes.
I believe.
Yes.
So, but it always in my head, because my uncle will come in our church on Saturdays, because our church is on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So after church, formal church, there is choirs.
Oh, wow.
Maybe until 10 at night.
Oh, wow.
So people, they play. So my uncle will come with friends, because they were not in church entirely the whole day. So he will come with friends. They were drinking somewhere, but you know now it's a music time.
Yes.
He will come rocking up in the songs, and the entire church will be like, wow, Mbuyiselo is here.
Yeah.
So it sits in me in terms of when I start to sing, that I see him doing this thing. Wow. It's always that memory.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I'm alone, but it's my first time to say it, I'll say, hey, Mbuyiselo. I'm referencing to him.
Yes.
So I think these those nice moments, and many people have inspired me in music. Jonathan Butler. In terms, Jonathan Butler, great songs like this is on the record. But every time he performs that one song, it's in a different shape, different forms. I like that. So I think I have a bit of that. And in terms of my creativity. And I love Winston Mankungungo's pure jazz.
Come on, man. Yes, sir.
Saxophonist,
Come on. Yes, sir.
So I think that one is my main.
It is.
It's my main musical ancestor.
I love that. I love. There's a song by him, and I love. Look, I love his rendition because it's his song. But I love Usisino Mfundo Xaluva's take on it. The famous jazz standard in South Africa. Africa, and it was around the 1960s, I think, when he released it.
Kalinkomo.
Come on.
1968, yeah. So, but there's the last one on the last album, Mekuseni.
Okay.
So the chorus, it goes like this. Zabubuya, dab, chadab, zababa, zabidab, jabadab. Zababa, zababa. That's my favorite.
Come on, man. Come on. I get excited. I can see. Yeah, I get excited. Man. Jazz is a very exciting space, Mo. It's a very exciting space. And it's sad. I'll tell you, Kanzuguchi, whenever we have conversations like these, even yesterday I was mentioning that people look down on the creative and the artistic space, and the society in general doesn't realize how much they need the creative and artistic space. And I would even stretch it a bit and argue and say, us who are creative and who are artistic are the chosen few, and we vibrate on a slightly higher level than anyone else, spiritually so. They don't realize that. I think we have a slightly deeper connection than anyone else who's not part of the space. Not that umuntu makai accountant cannot have that level of vibration and spirituality, but there's something in us, because we're the ones who are vessels and we're here to relay those messages. You know, that's just my belief. So even this connection that just happened, it's a few seconds, but we can relate, you know, not knowing each other, man.
Man, that is very interesting, because I think when it comes to, the creativity level, of being an artist, man, it comes with a lot. And I know each and every day, there's some of the things whereby you're trying to, find that distinction between your personal life, whereby you're a family man and you're an artist. Right? So how do you now balance all of that? You as a family man, or you with your friends, like you don't take your music everywhere that you go, and you know that there is a time whereby you calm yourself down and then you come back to yourself to say, you know what, now it's time to work, now it's time to create magic. How do you find balance between that?
So there's no method in an artist's life. An artist's life is a random life. It's surprising every moment.
Every day,
So every day. So I will tell you for free, the song that our most successful song in terms of it was out and everybody and big radios play Ekaya.
Okay.
Ekaya, I've been singing it forever.
I see.
Right? But it started as a Gwijo.
Wow.
And it's a Gwijo that will sing with the boys. Every time we sit, chill in your house with drink. Then I will rock up. Egumnandi kai, ekaya begumnandi. Iyo mama, ekaya begumnandi kai, ekaya begumnandi. Iyo mama, ekaya begumnandi. Esihlele siko, ekaya begumnandi. Tina sisotumlilo, ekaya begumnandi. Esibali linzomu mama, ekaya begumnandi. Esikum. So that's you see, so it's easy as that. So I've been singing it forever. So, but when we took it here, the producer make it a classic thing that I knew when I got out that it's going to be ba ba ba.
Wow, man! So, I can imagine. I can imagine singing such a thing on stage with the crowds joining in, man. I'm sure the vibrations are out of this world, man.
It's something you communicating your experience. Bro, those are the cultural moments you are telling them. We are sitting as Ziko, everything comes back.
I can imagine.
So in terms of like support structure, ending, because you mentioned that also Umkhulu, was a musician, and also we see that he was also a reverend, right? That means you are coming from a family, that was infused with a lot of music. So was there support from family? Or was there, sometimes there is chaos when you famous you one pela. The students group, So how was the support that you got from your family?
At home everyone sings. So if I think I sing, then I'm fooling myself. So I never had that. I never got to that level of thinking that every time we try ingoma, it must be me. No,
I see.
It was coming from different sides. And at the same time, when we started the band, my dad, my grandfather, will will tell me in the morning, like it's on Sunday, it's days for singing and for choirs in our church. So he will tell us, and nifuna niyocula, I want you to come and sing. Then I will tell the guys, because there were no phones, distance 10 kilometers away, guys, then we'll bring our piano, then we'll sing. So that was a support. He kept us in church and he kept us busy. So if you're talking about today's things, he was booking us, for free, obviously. But we were always occupied in terms of
you always had a gig.
Yeah, we always had gigs. And the community will always keep us busy in funerals. Will be the main guys will be singing. So hence the child is raised by the village.
So when you're on stage with the few moments that just happened now, right? Especially when we consider jazz, it's referred to as quite an improvisational genre, right? So do you bring in those elements whenever you're on stage, or because there are musicians who will tell you, we stick to this? Or do you bring in that spontaneity from time to time on stage? With you guys, let's switch it up. When I do this, you'll do this. Because it happens. I mean, we're creatives and the spirit takes over. Must say stage, the energy in the room with the crowd and stuff like that. Or are you very structured and keeping it the way you did it in the rehearsal room?
Never happened like that. Even just the things that happens just ad hoc on stage. If you listen to 3 tours that were successful already, and you listen to one song from different venues, you do it differently. So there's one song in East London that just when we ended the song, the people no, so they started the song. Then the band, they felt the energy. Then the song changed from its normality to reggae. It was like a hyper in reggae. It was like now we're dancing on it. But it's a song that speaks about Mama Boch, GBV. It's addressing GBV. Very painful. When I sing the song, I make sure that I present it the same way. So I remember the guys wanted to change the song because of it worked in East London. And I said, no, the structure of the song is this way. The audience will drive the song. So I even asked the energy on stage will drive the song. So we kept it the same way. But the singing of it obviously is different. It's sparked by different elements that you hear. You'll hear some people there saying things, but now you randomly, actively so when you connect with them.
Yeah, man, I'm glad because now you're speaking of messages, and we know that when it comes to music, there are people who look for that message that speaks to them. And now it goes back to your debut album, Umkenke, in which is in honor of your grandfather. So right now, what is it that somebody should expect when they are listening to that album? Is it a long-living album whereby the messages, are fully from a grandfather's lessons and wisdom, or for a child out there maybe who never had a grandfather or a father, who would give them the support that they have? So what is it that one needs to expect when they're listening to that album, Yakam Keng?
So what made that album first was the actual content when you look at what you have written. So to name the album, to say my album will be this one, it's really, I'll tell you, maybe I will speak about the third album on that regard. I had to make all of the songs, and I looked at the song. There's one who's speaking about a kaya. Now I'm taking you back to 1115 Ngagani Street. Whose house is that? It's Mkenke's house. Ekaya, what? The song that we just said, right?
Nice.
The same song. There's in the same album. There's Azania. We're talking about the land and all of that, the importance of the land, us getting the land. Nonsense. Let's focus on the birthright, which is the land. Who taught me that? Is the same chap. It's about now. My life, I'm in corner. And I'm waiting for my own blessings. Everyone else is prospering. But now I'm saying, God, who taught me about God, it's the same person. So it then you said, okay, man, no, this album is this one. Right. Nomatile, very lovely album, more love songs. The lady who taught me music, very bubbly person.
Lovely,
It's all about love songs, majority of it. Right? But with a few lessons there and all of that. But on that album, we have a song titled To Nomatile. So it says, Kaundifigela emapupeni wami ibangati mandivuke. You see? So it's like when my aunt visits me in my dreams. It happened many times. But then said, oh no, this album will be Nomatile. And I know the album that we'll be working on from next year. So it's about perseverance. I'm hearing now most of it's what you'll think is a religious album, but it's about perseverance. My grandmother had one leg, and then they had she fell from work. Then they amputated the leg. Then she had a plastic leg, but she worked until she was 70. But I'm hearing now the writing. Every writing I'm writing, it's hymns. It refers me to her. Then I said, no, this album, it's a Norwegian album. So you guys, you define on your poster that I'm a cultural storyteller, meaning you did your job. Well done.
I love it. No, very, very cool stuff, man. So I mean, when we talk music and we talk artistry just in general, like I said a second ago, it's a space that is quite commonly and regularly looked down upon. You know, for you as an artist who's working in the space now, especially in South Africa, considering the landscape of artistry and entertainment, what does it mean to you now? Because I think I'll also take it back to what Mo said. Young upcoming entertainers, creatives and artists out there would often be told, no man, do music as a backup, man. You'll do this, mara humble qualification, go to school, go do this. This will be a fallback. You'll do this on your spare time. What does it mean for you now as an artist who's in the industry and experiencing all of these highs and lows and everything else in between?
In my case, music is my first love. I know.
I see.
I carried it forever.
Yes.
And fortunately, I did my things strategically to fund my own music because of a lot of news that were happening about the South Africans, artists that we know, big names that were used in the music industry. I didn't want to be that. For me, this is a sacred space.
Space completely.
Right, that I wanted to do something that I will own and protect and preserve it for many generations. Then we formed Pika Records that we worked for. Right. Then from Pika Records, it's our record label. Then from Pika Records, then we provide or we produce music. We have other people that are in our space. So to answer your question is that that's what I did. It was never my backup, but I knew it's something that I should protect. But to protect it, I must empower myself. So I looked at other ways. Okay, I'm not a dumb child. I love technology. Let me do this one. IT and stats, Bright Child. Okay, it's fine. From companies that I did. Then from there, then I fund the music. So that's how it is. So it makes things easier than the normal people or most of the people in our space where they will look for Sony or look for, not that is bad, but for me, I didn't want to involve myself with drama, you know.
So when umntwana, a 16, 17-year-old is aspiring to be a musician and be part of the space, is told, go study this, go study that, get a qualification. What does it mean for you? Because I also share your same sentiments. They know, like, I'm one person who completely advocates for doing what you love and completely loving what you do, right? There's nothing wrong with going to school. I completely advocate for that as well, right? Because there is an element that school brings that being on the street will not teach you. So it's about striking some form of a balance, right? But when umntwana is indoctrinated in such a way, hey, music, dance, DJ, go to school, this you'll do later in your life. How would you advise a parent no man, maybe you can consider taking umntwana eskoleni that caters for creatives. Or what's your take on that?
Last week, Sizwe were doing some TV program, or some filming program. So it happened that we're in a National School of Arts.
Yes, NSA.
Yeah, right. Then later on, when we were about to finish with our production, then we interacted with the kids there.
Yes, sir.
Look, they are 12. They are 11. They are 10. The pianos I have them on my phone.
Oh wow!
The voices that they were showing case. I mean, they were just around the piano. They happened to come and sing their songs. So these are people who have support from the parents.
Yes.
So it's parents who identified now. On this one, I have an artist here.
Yeah.
Wow. Unfortunately, I have a child like that who's purely talented in music. But when I say music, she said, no, Tata, I want to do my law first. Music will always be. She has exactly my mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not. She knows that she's good at this, but she wants to acquire this first. So, meaning to your answer. So, if a child, you see your child and there is a support.
Yeah.
So the parents must invest in that. Don't waste time.
Yeah.
Not all of us we are doctors.
Yeah.
Not all of us we are lawyers, right?
Sir.
So we need to get the similar support in this sphere in this sector of work.
Yeah.
I see that.
Now, let's talk about, those highlights that you have had. That you would consider your biggest highlights of your career. Maybe performing besides somebody, who is your favorite artist, in the space and things like that. Can you please tell us and walk us through in terms of how did you feel, whenever you were experiencing that moment at that time?
No, it's just recently.
Yeah.
I mean, a few months back, if ever you ask me that question, I'll refer to other artists when I watch them. But until we did the Victory one, the Victory Theatre sold out show, having the best band around, and giving your music to people who are listening to it, and to those who are introduced to it for the first time, and singing along to those songs. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Caesar must tell you. It was the best experience so far.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Oh, wow.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's the best moment.
Powerful.
For now.
Yeah.
I know there's many.
There's more that's going to come. Completely.
And just heading over to our socials, because there are some comments coming through right there. The first one came from Umandisa Nonkonyana, saying, yes, Popo, I am proud of you. And then Utembi come through saying, hi, Kumnandi Ekaya. Shout outs to Kapi and the Vooka team. And then the heroic tools at my favorite song brings back memories.
I love it, man.
Man. And then the heroic tuning in from Captain Parker. Shout out, man, to Captain Parker Pakama. And then Uvuyanis Kosana Arintwana Yami Kapi Ganzu. People showing some love.
Yeah, man.
Right,
and this is a testament to his work. When people come through and they share their love and their appreciation, and they can actually identify, there's a song like this, there's a song like this. This one stands out for me, and it brings back so many memories. I mean, it's the moments that you spoke of when you start singing this song and then the crowd sings it back to you, and it's like, hi, guys, ganjani, But when we talk about spiritual depth, because like you mentioned, it's a very sacred space that we are in, right? And it is not to be toyed with, because we're tapping into very intricate spirits and energies. And there's a social urgency as well to it, because what I was taught and what I believe now is that as artists, as creatives, we are the ones who have to reflect the times that we're living in now. I mean, when we look at music, Winston, Miriam Makeba, Hugh Masekela, they reflected the time that they were creating the music in then. There's a song, Hugh Masekela, and that was the thing that was happening around that time with the struggle. So it's a reflection, right? And 20, 50 years from now, when people look back, how continue le mamela piano and stuff. These are the times that we're living in now, that the millennials are coming in like no one's business. So with that being said, is there a moment when those two forces collided in your work where spiritual depth and social urgency came through and there was a message that you were really trying to portray and relay to the audiences?
Azania.
Hey.
Azania, it's that song.
I see.
Yeah, it's about our own country. It's about us being busy about many other things, but we're not focusing to what is our birthright, what is our core. It's so funny. I'm a big activist, but still I'm confronting that very hard.
I see.
So when I come to me and writing, I don't care. If that message is there, that message is there. And all of us, including my people in my own party, we say yes. My boy.
My boy.
I love that.
Powerful.
I love that. I love this the activism.
Exactly.
And I think I could argue and say, and this is not me trying to come for anyone. We are different artists and we express ourselves very differently, especially as musicians. But I think what our industry is lacking now is artists who will be active. And stand for whatever. It could be whatever, but take a stance and say, in my music, in my artistic journey, this is what I stand for. This is the message that I want to leave. And we were talking about legacies the last time. Anfunu ukushiya legacy yesibongo kuphela. I don't just want a legacy of surnames. When people 20, 30, 50 years from now look back and they think of Ukapi, what's the one thing they can take? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Not just in Jeuta. I guess if Ukapi for sure. And they sang a Kai and that's it, But man, that's just how I see it.
Yeah, man. And we see that there's this huge banner, behind us written Pika Records. And you touched, Ngangane on it. But I just want us to track back a little bit, in terms of what really sparked and ignited the idea of, starting Pika Records.
Yeah.
It's exactly because I think I'm a grounded human being and an activist at the same time. So noted my journey into music in terms of how I wanted it to be. To protect first myself onto this whole mess, and many things. Also, even the actual culture that is not supposed to be. So first time we did a video with Sizwe and the team, they said, no, because of an entertainment industry, we must do this. So when I looked at these things, we have a cast of people who are 16, 17.
Okay.
These people after this program or after what we had done, they must go and sleep. Sizwe will tell you, we are very strict. So they were signed for a video.
Okay.
After finishing up a video, there's no after party. There's no wrong things. So these are kids of some people. To do what they love.
Absolutely.
So that's those are the basic rules. So to do that, you cannot be. You will not be everywhere to do that, to protect it, but you must you must create a platform. So that will assist those who cannot, but under these rules that if you are here, your career can be protected, your career can be growth, your career is safe, and yourself, you'll see the change in you. But now who's the guinea pig? I have to be a guinea pig of that. So hence we're doing these shows with. So the next part after Pika, after Kapikanso, it will be someone else. It will be someone else's child. Will be under Pika singing in different theaters, different stadiums, and all of that, protected by the same values and vision that we have. So that is Pika Records. That's how it was formed. We should not live for ourselves. We should create platforms that can assist even others. So the fact that I'm stronger in terms of other things and able to create some other means. So if we can still fund Pika Records to be a right place for someone who's in a village who have no money to record.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why Pika Records was formed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So with that formation, man, I mean, of course, we're trying to create a space where legends are born, right?
Definitely.
We are trying to create a space where people will look for and say, yeah, man, I aspire to be part of those people. I aspire to be part of that group, you know. But we know that there are legends who are living and have passed on, right, in our own country. So if there were three that you could think of, whether living or in the ancestral plane, and you could sit in a circle with them, and in eBay 4, who would those be? And what's the one thing that you would ask them?
First thing, that's Winston Mankungu Ngozi. Yeah. The second one will be definitely Utem Kosi Boy from the gospel sector.
Okay.
Far creative, in fact, far talented. I've observed him as a kid.
Sure.
And I think the third one definitely will be Umandisi Janki.
Yes, sir.
Mandisi, man.
I see you.
Man.
Yeah. And the one thing you would ask them?
Definitely these similarities that we have, these stances that we take in terms of creativity. So you look at Winston Mankungu, he came up with Yakalinkom, which was purely in instrumental.
Yes.
But the other side of the revolution understood that this song is just irritating them. It's a revolutionary song.
It was. It still is.
So that will be that, and similar across to these artists that I've mentioned.
That is powerful, man. Very you know, in each and every musician's journey, there comes a time whereby you have to collaborate with other artists, and others are like, no, cross collaboration whereby I jump into other genres is not something that would work for me, right? Because when you talk about your musical journey, the message, and you being in the jazz space, man, there's artists that I know, people like Bosipo Makutule, Hawkeys, in the piano, like infuse, like it becomes nice, not just this, what do you call this piano? It's a man fella, but soulful piano, and you see what this, like they blend very well, and people, enjoy the music. So far, have you ever collaborated with any genres, outside of jazz? And where are you in terms of collaboration?
Not really. I haven't done much on that space, of which it's not. I'm not obsessed about that. Yeah, definitely. It has to be something that happens naturally. So I think my ego. So the same way they pride themselves, the same way I pride myself.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah, we'll find each other, we sit for drinks, but if we see that, by the way, there's something that we can do together. I am not going to spend 100,000 to pay someone. I don't have that time.
I see. I see. I love the conviction. I love that. I love that. So, just for future purposes, someone who's watching, listening, is finding all of these things that we're talking about very intriguing and interesting. Maybe perhaps wants to reach out, wants to collaborate, maybe, or just wants to support and consume, the content that you create, the music that you create. Where do we find Ukapi? Maybe wants to be part of Pika Records and things of that nature. Emails, WhatsApp numbers, everything else in between. Social, where can we find you?
Okay. On Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram,
yes, sir.
and Twitter or X, it's Kapi Kanzu.
Okay.
Simple as that. Kapi, KAPI GANTSU, Kapi Kanzu. You'll find us. And we have our Pika Records page where you can drop a note, and even in all of those platforms. Also, we have Usizwe Yende, which is his handler. Usizwe Yende, right? Sorry?
The Real Yende.
The Real Yende.
Okay.
That's our manager. In Pika Records. The Real Yende.
Yes, sir.
So people can reach him out.
Sure.
Thank you.
I love that, man.
Powerful, man.
30 seconds. something in Yanaji just before you close off for anyone who's watching. Just 30 seconds of whatever you can think of. Just musical Nyana, something Nyana, whatever you want. Whatever you want. If I know it, I'll try and harmonize as best as I can. If not, I'll let you. I trust. I hope. I'm crossing my fingers.
Vooka molweni, Vooka molweni, Vooka molweni, Soweto, Vooka molweni, Vooka molweni. Vooka molweni, Soweto. Hey, you can sing.
This man is a singer.
I try, my brother. I try.
You can sing.
That's cool, man. Happy, thank you so much. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. And hopefully, maybe we can, as the Vooka team, catch you somewhere, man, live, so we can experience this energy that we're talking about. Any performances lined up very soon? Maybe where we can find you, or people can find you.
You'll see by the posters.
I see.
We send posters every day.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
You won't miss it.
I see.
You've missed the victory because you want it.
But before we let you go, man, we see that you came with a team right here. Special shout outs, who is the team, who are the team members that you came with?
Lesejo.
Okay.
Our
Shout out
lady
to
who
Lesejo.
ensured that you are here today. Thank you very much.
Shout out, Sejo. Shout out.
Your
manager.
Shout out
from
for
Pika
this
Records.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. Very cool stuff. Very cool
man.
stuff.
Yeah, man.
Guys.
There you have it right there, Vooka Nation, man. A very beautiful conversation we have just had with Mr. Kapi Katsu, man. He is a man that you see and the man that was just sitting with us. There we go, Mr. Kapi. I love it. Afro jazz musician, composer, and cultural storyteller. And of course, man, we enjoyed having him. And what we're going to do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back, man, we are going to continue with our normal day-to-day show, of course. So please do make sure that you do not switch the dial.
Full of emotion. I can't keep anymore. Are we at a time where we be swallowed whole? Don't give up on us now. One of us will have to take a bow. Feeling you so close to me, we drive around. Everlasting love, so much to go around. You got me so high, I can't come down. I hope you know I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow and fly on, baby, please just go. I can feel you there where I once had you all alone. In the back of my mind, I'm under your spell, I can't get out. My heart falls 5 below, and I'm still here, I'm freezing cold. But I will wait and hold my breath till I turn blue. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow and fly on, baby, please just go. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow and fly on, baby, please just go. I can feel you there. I once had you know. In the back of my mind, I'm under your spell. I can never let you go. My heart falls 5 below. All I do is dim your glow and fly on, baby, please just go. In my mouth is a desert, running dry on the tip of my tongue. I can taste your lies, how to measure the love you throw around. I could never hold you down. One of us will have to take a bow. Feeling you so close to make me drive around. Everlasting love, so much to go around. You got me so high I can't come down. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow, then fly on, baby, please just go. Your soul is the ocean, and I can't touch the floor. So full of emotion, I can't keep any more. Are we at a time where we'd be swallowed whole? Don't give up on us now. One of us will have to take a bow. Feeling you so close to make me drive around. Everlasting love, so much to go around. You got me so high I can't come down. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow, then fly on, baby, please just go. I can feel you there where I once had you all alone. In the back of my mind, I'm under your spell, I can't get out. My heart falls 5 below, and I'm still here. I'm freezing cold, but I will wait and hold my breath till I turn blue. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow, then fly on, baby, please just go. I hope you know
Good vibes, good conversations is what we aim to bring, man, each and every morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So please, man, wherever you are listening from and wherever you are watching from, just hop in before we say goodbye to you because it's Friday and we are kickstarting our weekend ahead. So what is it that you would like to do? What are your plans for the weekend? Because what we are doing right here is just to give you that energetic start to your day. It's Friday and Friday mode is already activated.
Yes,
so
sir,
wherever you are, man, I hope that you're having a good time. And speaking of a good time, there are some of the comments that came through. Somebody who just came through right now is Mpota.
Hello, Mpo.
Good morning.
Hello, Mpo.
Awesome show.
A friend of mine, Nerelka fella last night,
Yeah.
and I told them, guys, you better watch the show. Just more pick and pay more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kamu zone 3
Go Sandas.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Said you
see.
told them.
Yeah,
And you
but
know
guys,
what?
watch the show.
Watch the show. Yeah.
Someone who came in earlier as well, more as we're in conversation, Lekapi,
Yeah.
is Lerato Mutsepe, but she's using her son's phone account, right? So she came through. The comment is from Remo, which is her son.
Okay.
Lerato comes through saying, "Lol, I am watching
Shebi,
Ntwana
Ntwana.
using Remo's account, like I just mentioned." And she's like, "Interesting topic. Mina, I call no one. I keep quiet, Baba. My money, my secret. Batla bona fela dilo yetsa. Dilo di tobetsa mfethu. Wa bona ntho e ke ya go shwa ka taba. Ke tsone bo Lerato ba shwa ka taba.
Hey, yeah, guys,
I love it.
like I can chelete, let them born.
Le tla bona ka dilo
Don't
tse
worry, when I was going to put
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Interesting things that are still going on. As much as we said, so much is lined up for today, and you know, man, that we do not always end the show without giving you the daily bread.
Yeah,
right? They've made history. They've left history right now. These are some of the things that we are always going to revisit, man, and the conversation that we will always have right here, man. So please do make sure that you stay with us right there by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. With
Yes,
that
sir.
being said, in terms of history being made, man, you know that we cover some of those historical moments that took place, and today is none other the one that involves Nelson Mandela. So on the 10th of October in 1994, this day, Nelson Mandela receives his African Peace Award. Nelson Mandela received the African Peace Award from Accord in Durban, honoring his pivotal role in ending apartheid and fostering peace and reconciliation in South Africa. The award recognized his leadership as a symbol of hope and unity across the continent, just months after becoming the nation's first democratically elected president. Man, very interesting things that have happened on this day. And then on the next one, on the 10th of October 1980, El Salvador Archbishop Oscar Romero honored posthumously. On October this day in 1980, Archbishop Oscar Romero of El Salvador was honored posthumously for his courageous stand against social injustice and human rights abuses during his country's civil unrest. Assassinated earlier that year while celebrating Mass, Romero had become a powerful voice for the poor and oppressed, denouncing violence by both government forces and insurgents. And then lastly, the one that we have right here, to all of the musicians and of course the people who love Taylor Swift. In 2014, Taylor Swift named Billboard's Woman of the Year. And again, right? She made history by being named Billboard Woman of the Year for the second time, making her the first artist to receive the honor twice. The award recognized her exceptional influence on the music industry through her chart-topping success, leadership, and innovation. By that year, Swift had charted 60 entries on the Billboard Hot 100, more than any other female artist since her 2006 debut, and had become the best-selling digital music artist of all time. Her transition from country to pop was marked by a release of her album in 1989, and her hit single "Shake It Off" had just reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. She was celebrated on the 9th annual Billboard Women in Music Awards held in New York City in December 12, 2014. Those are some of the interesting things, man, that we have for you. And if you have some sentiments to share with us, hop on the comment section and tell us what do you think. With that being said, 10th of October, inyanga iphelile unyaka uphelile kwenzakalani?
Yeah, man. So today is marking the 284th day of the year, and would have been the 85th day if it was a leap year. And we have 81 days left, and we also have 11 weeks remaining before we say goodbye to 2025. Yep. Hello, 2026, man. And when it comes to our national or international celebration, we are celebrating World Mental Health Day. Yeah. Now, World Mental Health Day is observed annually on the 10th of October to raise global awareness about mental health issues and advocate for accessible, inclusive care. Established by the World Federation for Mental Health in 1992, the day encourages governments, organizations, and individuals to prioritize mental well-being through education, support, and policy change. Now, each year features a theme such as mental health is a universal human right in 2023, highlighting urgent challenges like stigma, access to services, and the impact of crisis. Events worldwide includes campaigns, workshops, and community dialogues aimed at promoting empathy, resilience, and mental health equality. Man, that's nice, eh? Yeah. And then for day today, for our inventions, we are covering the nail as an underrated invention, right? Everybody knows what a nail is. Now, the nail is one of the most important and arguably underrated inventions. Before the invention of nails, wood structures were often built using rope to interlock adjacent boards. Some cultures developed sophisticated woodworking techniques to interlock wooden structures together. We can't be entirely sure when the first metal nails were developed, but bronze nails dating from around 3400 BC have been found in Egypt. These were later replaced by iron and steel over time, with most made by hand. Hand-wrought nails were the norm until 1790s and early 1800s. Today, nails are readily mass-produced and are so common most people take them for granted, man.
You hit the nail in the coffin. Till today, I'm still asking myself, which nails did they use to crucify Jesus Christ? Because they're strong, man.
Which nails?
Cash build this warehouse. Come on, guys, plug us.
Build it.
Yeah, man.
Man, okay, so moving on to our celebrity birthdays. First on our celebrity birthday is DDG. Now, DDG was born on the 10th of October in 1997 and is turning 28 years old today. Rise to fame, former comedian on YouTube who found success with reaction, parody challenge, prank, and skit videos. His videos earned him more than 3.6 million subscribers on SoundCloud. He released a couple of original songs called Dope and Goat, G-O-A-T. Marital status, not married. Now, interesting fact is that he's collaborated with artists like Little Yachi, YBN, Neymar, and Famous Dex, and his singles have charted billboards. Now, also on our celebrity birthdays, we're celebrating Mario Lopez. Oh, my favorite Hispanic crush. Now, he was also born on the 10th of October in 1973 and is turning 52 today. Rise to fame, initially gained fame on Saved by the Bell, then moved into other endeavors such as Dancing with the Stars and MTV's America's Best Dance Crew. He later reprised his role in Saved by the Bell, The New Class. In 2016, he portrayed Vince Fontaine in the Fox broadcast of Grease Live. Marital status, he's married to Courtney Maza, and interesting fact, hosted major shows like Extra, Access Hollywood, America's Best Dance Crew, and The X Factor. Now, we're also going to be celebrating Marina, and Marina was also born on the 10th of October in 1985 and is turning 40 today. Now, rise to fame, indie pop singer-songwriter, best known for her stage name Marina and the Diamonds. Her first album, The Family Jewels, was released in 2010. Marital status, she is not married. Now, her interesting fact is that her second album, Electra Electra Heart introduced a fictional character exploring themes of identity, love, and fame. It became her first UK #1 album, man. That is so interesting. And if you also have a birthday that you're celebrating today, we would like to wish you a happy birthday to you and to anyone special that actually has a birthday today, man. We hope that you guys enjoy your day, man. Now let's hit it up at word of the day.
But what do we say from the Vooka team, from the Vooka Nation?
Yeah, man. The Vooka Nation.
Yes.
Yeah, man. We've got something for you.
Yes.
Whoever is celebrating their birthday, that's what we have for you. We would like to say
Happy birthday! Woo-hoo! Yeah!
Hip, hip.
Hooray! Hooray!
Hey, man. There you go.
powerful.
On a day-to-day basis, you know that we always bring you words for the day or words of the day. And these words are aimed at improving both yours and our day-to-day spoken languages, our speech patterns, and ultimately our vocabularies. And today is no exception whatsoever. On the 10th of October, a Friday morning, 2025. The time right about now, 11 minutes after the hour 10 o'clock. And the word of the day for today, is sensucht. Sensucht. We'll find the pronunciation in a second, but this word is a noun, and how you spell this word is as follows: SEHNSUCHT. That's SEHNSUCHT. The definition or the meaning of this word is as follows: a deep, wistful longing for something undefined or unattainable, a yearning beyond words. The definition of the word sensucht is a deep, wistful longing for something undefined or unattainable, a yearning beyond words. How you can use this word in a sentence is as follows: his voice carried the weight of sensucht, an ache for something just out of reach. His voice carried the weight of sensucht. An ache for something just out of reach. Similar words would include longing, yearning, and nostalgia.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Sentence usage?
Sensucht.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. But you know, sensucht is giving that thing because you know this something that is undefined or unattainable, man.
Yes,
a yearning beyond words, because I always have this imagination about peace, man, that goes way beyond words. Understand? So I think my imagination goes way beyond and carrying the weight of sensucht about peace.
Okay.
Man, yeah, I always have that moment because I think peace, it's not really what we define in terms of us being in this physical world, man. There's way beyond. That's what I think. There's way beyond what we call peace. So yeah, man, it carries that sensucht.
And let's find the pronunciation. SUCHT. SUCHT. Let's find the pronunciation.
Sanzu.
So it's a German word, actually.
Oh.
Right, it's a German word. And we know how to pronounce it the same way. So let's find out. But let's hear.
Zandil.
Sehnsucht.
Sehnsucht. Sehnsucht. Yeah, man. So it just means that it is a longing for something undefined or unattainable, a yearning beyond words. Mr. B, sentence usage, talk to us. Sehnsucht. Yes.
So I met girls that thought I was arrogant.
Okay.
Yeah, so they didn't like me.
Okay.
Only to find out, or it came to my attention that to them, I'm a Zenzucht.
Hey. Okay, I see you.
I'm a Zenzucht. Oh, man.
We learn. Now we're learning German words, Chief. Man, this is what we do. Do you want to give it a chance? Do you want to give it a...
You know, I had something and then you skipped and went to Banel and wait. I find my heart lost in a feeling of Sehnsucht for parts of me that I'll never regain.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Afriberry, we see you.
Nice,
All right. I see you. Want to talk to us? How would you use this word Sehnsucht in a sentence?
Yeah.
Shout out on or give your thoughts on our comment section using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Word of the day 2020 on the 10th of October 2025. Yes, Mr. B?
Yeah, man. And but before we close off, man, because as I was like, hey guys, we cannot close the show off as we want to be, prepared in terms of our weekend. You know, Hore, your weekend, sometimes you spend your time with your devices or, with your tech gadgets, and you want to know what is happening in the tech space, guys, that I do not know. Right now, Mr. B is going to be joining us just to let us know, what is it that we need to be looking out for right now, because a lot is happening. Because I mentioned, I was on TikTok and I saw this Sora video, guys. Sora AI generator, man. What it's doing, man. Now, these AI tools, they're making like real human beings come to life. So what is it that we need to look out for? It's something that we're going to be discussing after this short break. So please don't switch the dial. And also, movie reviews and movie recommendation is what we're going to be giving you. I know the movie Gangster. We got you covered right here with a movie recommendation. You understand? But yeah, please don't go anywhere because we will be back after the short break.
It's so obvious for you, my heart keeps beating. I don't mind. Something about you that keeps me alive. How can I get to you this time? I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight. I won't blame you, it's easy when I lose the fight. Keep me in your mind, I swear I'll do the time. Promise me we'll be alright. I won't chase you, I'll give you my heart tonight. You set me on fire, kept me burning inside. There's a feeling it's telling me to run, but I won't hide. I don't mind. Something about you that keeps me alive. How can I get to you this time?
There's something inside about me keeps me alive. Woo! Good music, good vibes, and Friday mode is activated, of course, man, just to kickstart your weekend ahead. I hope that you guys are having a good morning because we are right here in the studio. And thank you so much, man, for chilling with us as we are now heading over to closing off this weekend on a very high energetic note. So I'll love it when you guys are part of it. 18 minutes past 10, it is the time. And some of the comments came through right there. Remo Tipi came through. Are bing, bing, bing. Ausaka. Oh, Remo Motsepe. Motsepe.
Motsepe.
Oh, H. I want to give Bantite that H.
Ngabele Motsepe. Ke le rata ke ena. Are ping ping ping. Po po po. That guy kills me, bro. I love that guy. That guy's an artist, wonderful. Guys. Like South Africa, I understand who that guy is. An artist, man. Hey, there's this video here. Okay, when's his skit? We are actor. He's acting as the husband and the wife. Hey Johnny, why did you do it? I told you, I'm the husband in here.
Nice one.
That guy's funny, man. Mr. P, talk to us. Whenever you're on the table with us, we know that we're gearing up for all things tech.
Yes,
sir.
All things navigation of where the technological space is headed. What do you have for us on this Friday morning?
Yeah, so good morning, Vooka Nation. This one's a quick one, right? So we always know that our devices are always listening, or you've heard
that our devices are
listening.
Sure.
So even with the Mkwanazi, with the ad hoc, he mentioned, no, guys, my messages that you thought were deleted.
Are stored.
Yeah, everything is stored. Everything is stored. So this begs the question to say, look, when we hear the notion that devices are always listening, is it always to our interest or not? So on your smartphone, tablets, computers, there are built-in microphones as well as different sensors, cameras and all of that. The truth is, yes, the devices are always listening, but what tech companies are saying is that with these devices, they are passively listening, and they are waiting for this wake word, like when you say, hey so and so, hey Jimmy, what, and back in the days when these smart speakers came out, people would refrain from saying hey Google, because it would just wake up devices by just saying hey Google,
Gemini,
just like that, right?
And Gemini go what command? Hey Gemini, hey Google.
Yeah, because it's always listening. There we go.
Yes, and Gemini is listening, is ready to take prompt. Yeah.
So what they're saying is that with always on or passively listening, it's meant to always listen unless invoked, but then the data is supposed to stay on the device and not go somewhere.
Yeah.
But we know that with tech companies, they're always building backdoors to all of these things. So one of the things that people are always asking, so how can I switch this off? Number one, you'll probably have to switch off
the phone, the device,
the assistant.
But I see.
But that's like on a surface level, so sharp. You can switch it off from the power where you think the device is off, but you have seen that you can always track your iPhone, your Samsung phone, even if it's
off. Yeah.
Because it belongs to, it's part of this network where if you lose your iPhone, any other iPhone that's in close proximity to that iPhone,
you can pick it up.
It will be able to give a geo tag and then let you know where the location of your device is, including Samsung. I'm not sure about the other.
I've also seen where your phone is off, but the alarm goes off. So like, guys, what's the alarm?
Phone is off.
So it's a mild.
Yeah.
It's just a mild sleep, not necessarily that it's off, but just a mild sleep. Yeah. So now the question is, with AI and things just being readily available on the internet, is this a problem? Can your partner then spy on you with regards to the listening? And it's possible. I'm sure you would have seen ads on YouTube or wherever. Some of them are fake, where it says just enter the number and we will showcase where this person is.
Sure.
But here's the thing I would like to say to the Vooka Nation, that look, if you are using a smartphone, just be aware and open to the fact that your information is not private. It's not. We think it is, but it's not.
So even on WhatsApp,
even if you delete a message,
encryption,
it's still there.
There's T's and C's.
Where they say it's end-to-end encryption, it doesn't apply.
Look, there's been independent audits of which I myself question them, where end-to-end means only the two devices have the encryption keys to unlock the message. But when it goes through WhatsApp servers, they themselves, they'll see the message, but the only thing that they're seeing is an encrypted message. So your device and my device have the keys, the encryption keys. But in today's day and age, also with quantum computing, that is, in fact, it's there already. A quantum computer can crack today's algorithms in a matter of seconds. So they will be able to decrypt the message and see what's inside.
That's crazy.
Right? So all I'm saying today is that just be mindful. I mean, I know sometimes we think that we are able to lock certain things. So for me, I would say, which comes back to what you were talking about privacy as well as secrets. Yes, you can be private to a certain extent, but don't think that if you are in the tech space or you are using technology that you can absolutely keep secrets. No.
You can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
So your devices, yes, they're always listening. If you want a device that's not listening, and I'm sure you've seen this in the movies where I like The Blacklist, and I would see Raymond Reddington has that old flip phone.
Yeah. That's
And then
untraceable.
As soon as it's done with the call, you would see sometimes remove
the
the
battery
and then throw it out the window,
away.
get another. It's called a burner phone.
A burner
right?
phone, yes. Or once battery, the SIM card, chew it, spit it out. Yeah.
So for example, I've got a SIM card that's all digital, so it's called an eSIM.
Yeah.
So
We've spoken about eSIMs before.
Yeah. So with this eSIM, look, man. Anything's possible. So in this case, I can't even chew the SIM card.
Yeah.
Because there's no SIM card.
Exactly.
Right. So in terms of surveillance, just know that it's there, man.
Do you think we're headed to a point, or we're slowly getting to a point where your life will completely be digitalized?
Yeah.
Our privacy becomes currency.
For sure.
Actually.
I mean, I once did a podcast years back where I was talking about automation, and it's something we spoke about on the show, where you are able to have these intelligent household devices from your geyser, the toaster, the refrigerator,
The
and so on.
ecosystem, like you mentioned.
Yeah, the ecosystem.
Yeah.
So some of these devices that are coming out, appliances, where you can still have your microwave, your normal microwave, but you can buy a thing called a smart plug. So the smart plug, it's part of the Internet of Things. So it is connected to the network.
Yeah.
So you just put your food inside the microwave, go to sleep or do whatever. But then when you want to switch it on, all you do is go to your app.
On your phone,
And then the smart plug will be able to switch it on, things like your geysers or any other thing that you want to switch on.
Yeah.
So you don't need to like convert your entire house into a smart house, but you can get these smart plugs and smart switches that will be able to do that. So so I'm just bringing this up because I was listening to the commission inquiry where they were just saying, look, the messages that you thought were gone, they're not.
They're not, man.
They're not.
It's
Everything
gone.
is being stored. And just the last thing I'll mention before we go to movies, where I enjoy a lot of fantasy and sci-fi.
Okay.
So there was a study that was done a few years ago where they were comparing the amount of storage that comparing your normal hard drives, mechanical hard drives, to biological means of storing data like your cells.
Yeah.
Right? So your cells are able to store an infinite amount of data. Yeah. Like petabytes and like quite a lot.
Yeah.
We're talking biology, not things that are mechanical. But then they found a way to sort of synthesize a way to get the data into cells and then find a way to read the data from the cells, right?
Yeah.
Now, this goes to show, as much as they say water as memory,
our bodies retain memory as well.
Yes. So we might forget in the brain, but everything, guys,
It's stored.
You would ask yourself, how is it possible that I still remember something, right?
In 5 years.
Yeah. So the question would then be, so what are they doing with all of this data? Trust me, right now, they are able to store each and everyone's conversation from your phone for eons.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So there's a lot of storage out there, and so just be aware, Guti. Look, whatever you are doing, if you are doing something, rather go old school.
Yes.
Burner
Don't go
phones.
digital.
Yeah.
So it means 50 years from now, if voice noting accendela yona and school mang 200 million is it could be uncovered.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. I
But
was talking to a customer of mine where when doing designs, there are photos that we take from certain websites and we use them for graphic design.
Yes.
And I said, look, things are different now because if I've got a photo that I've put up on the internet, right now it's easy to use AI in order to locate all of the places where the same image
Has been
appears,
used.
has been
It's
used.
crazy.
And then I can come back for my copyright. Back then it was like, who's going to know?
Yeah.
But now they can come back. So anything that has to do with certain keywords like money or whatnot, those things can be then traced or tagged. So if there's like 200 million that's on the loose, let me see who is talking about this amount of money. So the same way there was talks about a pay shop where it is a movement to go cashless in the society. Hey, this is where I get worried because it means every transaction is tracked.
It's tracked.
Plus, also, if you are a certain individual, they can easily freeze that account and take money from that account. But if it's cash, no one knows that I did a particular transaction. So it's both good and bad. No one really wants to be tracked.
Yep.
But at the same time, just know that devices are always listening. And if you don't want that, then get rid of a smartphone.
Yeah, man. Everything tech right here, man. And thank you so much for your time and sharing that. And this also speaks to something that I saw, in terms of digital, because law enforcement and lawyers are now, trying to, or they have found a way to make things easy, to build up a case. Because this guy comes to a lawyer and say, hey, man, I have this friend of mine who's owing me 20,000 rand and he doesn't want to pay me. And the lawyer's like, okay, did you guys have maybe a contractual agreement whereby, it was written down to say you are borrowing him this money transaction and things? It's like, no, it was cash. And then he says, I don't have proof. So the lawyer says to this guy, go to this guy and tell him that he is owing you 50,000 rand. And then he goes there and texts, hey, Baba, where's my 50,000? And guess how he responds? Like, hey, no, it's not 50,000. I owe you 20,000. Then you have your proof. You provide it at court as evidence. And then
that's
just
crazy.
like that.
It's crazy.
Depending on the lawyer, that's coercion.
Yeah. It could be argued as coercion.
Yeah.
But like, we are also moving into a time where I personally, like, I've never been for a cashless society. I know you guys advocate for it. You guys barely ever carry cash.
Sure.
Barely. You do from time to time, but it's like at most in show party 100 rand when more to petty cash. More when I saw a couple of days. Not terrible 15 at most. I'm for cash, guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Banele. Maybe you tell me. Is it really viable to completely have like a completely cashless society?
It's not. Definitely it's not. I mean, it does open up doors for crime.
Yes.
Right? But at the same time, say for example, you're married and you want to buy something for a machita and you're not necessarily looking at having this appear on your bank statement. So cash in the sense makes proper sense, but again, it is also a loophole for criminals as well. And also, I mean, if you want to send money to like someone, right, where it's like, look, I'm gonna give you money, and it's not that I'm avoiding tax, I'm just evading, or
like we spoke, on Tuesday.
Then you need cash. You need cash. Some things should not be tracked.
Cash content.
What if now
they are looking all of your transaction.
But very interesting conversations. Proper stuff.
Yeah, man. So everything tech. Thank you so much, man, for sharing that with us. And I hope that everyone who is watching right now and listening, they will take that into consideration to say, hey guys, our devices are actually listening because we are using these voice assistants valid from day to day, to help us with some of the things. But with that being said, that after talking so much about tech, obviously we use those gadgets to watch movies, right? As much as you are watching the movie, it will be listening to that movie also. So yeah, fun. But yeah, man, what are we looking into this week, and what are you recommending for us?
Look, man, this week is an interesting one for me. I took a while to watch this one because I never, when there's hype, I barely. I hold a hype ears, and then I can go in there with an objective mind and an open perspective, not just because there's noise around it. I'm going to give you one for this week. It's a recent release from this year, 2025, by none other than Michael B. Jordan. This one is called Sinners, right? A horror movie, but because I'm not a horror, I went into it and I didn't find it horrific. I didn't find it horror giving. It was actually quite cool. There's musical elements. I know Haley Steinfeld is there. There's that tall guy. There's a movie that Jet Li did with Aaliyah. right? Years ago, I forget.
It's not the one.
It's not the one. Then Alias died in that movie. He's a tall American black guy. He's also in the movie. He's a musician himself. So there's quite cool elements, man. There's a scene where this vampire. So this guy's a vampire, and he turns everyone else into a vampire by biting them. But one reviewer on YouTube said there was a nice moment where he's tapping into his actual real life, not Amish, Irish heritage, and he sings a song, and all of these other guys that he's turned into vampires are circling him. It's like a traditional Irish scene, and they're chanting this song. It's crazy. And they tap into the space of vampires having to be invited in so that they can access the house. So if I don't say come in, you can't. And they're the two brothers. Michael B. Jordan plays a dual role, right, where he plays twin brothers, right? Mr. Mo, I don't know if you can play like a trailer on your side there, but yeah, man. So these two brothers are hustlers basically in the criminal space. So maybe that's talk about my Cape Town, no? Babu wa mochos, but and then they went that side. They did their dealings that side. I don't know man. They come back with a lot of money, and they take up Ganims.
Sure.
They take up Ganims. They want to turn it into a juke joint. So they go to a musician, come through. They go to a Steve, we know that you are a bartender, come through. And Steve is married now, has a wife and a kid. They pull people that they know. They open the juke joint that night. And they are like Musi and Banele, legendary names. Hey, Musi and Banele. Hey, their names. I forget their names. The brothers. But it is directed by Ryan Coogler, and it's set in the 1930s in Mississippi Delta. The film stars Michael B. Jordan in a dual role as criminal twin brothers who return to their hometown where they are confronted by a supernatural evil. It also co-stars Haley Steinfeld, Miles Caton, and Jack O'Connor. Very, very interesting stuff. Coogler began developing the movie through the production company Proximity Media. Right? Very interesting, very interesting. So in 1932, Clarksdale, Mississippi, identical twins and World War veterans Elijah Smoke and Stack. Smoke and Stack. Smoke and Stack are their names. So they come by Apagara. One of them is like I wanna like Spizun of Ndav, ukatele moto ngizokubhadala imali ethize ngizokha 10 rand for ukuthi ukatele moto.
And if anyone comes and steals something,
so mabangathi bayakubhayizisa.
So he's inside the car.
Yes. The little girl is sitting inside the car. If anyone comes and tries to messes you up, hit the horn.
For sure.
Yeah, hit the horn. He's like, I'll give you 10 rands. And the little girl is like, it's fine. No, he's like, no, it's actually, there's a reviewer who also said that there was actually a teaching moment between the little girl and one of the brothers. Like, don't take the amount that I'm giving you at face value. You have to negotiate. So this is for future purposes. If someone says to you, I'll give you something, negotiate, say, no, my worth is pricier than this. So let's negotiate. I'm saying I'll give you 10. What amount are you saying? And then they go back and forth, and then they settle on an amount, and it's like, that's so cool, man.
It's
and someone actually tries to steal the car while the girl is guarding the car, right? And he's inside talking to the store owner, and the girl hoots the car, and then he comes out. So the girl tells this guy, Chief, this car belongs to Smoke and Stack. It's like, there's no way, man. Those guys haven't been around for a while. And then Stack comes out, or Smoke comes out. He's like, what happened? It's like, that guy tried on the spot. He shot him. It's exciting, man. From the onset, man, where it starts. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So where is this available?
Is it on Netflix? I'm not sure if it's on Netflix or something.
I didn't watch it on Netflix, man.
I watched it somewhere else. I won't say where, but I watched it. Just take that. But I watched it. We're
gonna expose these websites of ours.
Yeah, man. But Sinners, man, a very cool movie starring Michael B. Jordan, There's also Miles Catton, Haley Steinfeld. There's quite an array of stars in the movie, man. And it's very, very exciting. So
It is,
if you don't have any plans this weekend, you're planning to stay home inside with the kids or with family, I absolutely recommend this movie. It's not so scary. It's not like horror giving, man. It's exciting. Yeah. There's musical elements to it. Yeah. Very cool movie, man. So Sinners is one that I would absolutely recommend.
Yeah, man. We are all sinners, right? That is the movie that is being recommended for us. Of course, man. You know that on this beautiful Friday or weekend, you're looking for something to watch together with your friends or your family members, as we have just mentioned. Once again, Sinners is the movie that we are highlighting and we are recommending for you wherever you are from home. But with that being said, man, Vooka Nation, I think that's where I'm going to part ways with you and see you next week, Monday. But with that being said, Mister, any last words, man?
Nothing too hectic for me.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the weekend. I'm going to be supporting a friend out in Marlborough tomorrow.
Yeah.
But Kopano, who was commenting, they are having a funeral for their cousin as well. So I think we're going to go there a bit later on today. But nothing too hectic this weekend, man. Sunday, I'm planning or I'm wanting to relax.
Yeah.
Just to recuperate and gear up for
Monday.
For the coming week.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's been a good week.
Yeah.
Ended it off on a high note with Kapi Kantu on a musical note, man. It was so exciting to have a fellow jazz, you know. You could see, man, the aesthetics, man, the glasses, the hats, you know, it was cool, man. So yeah, man, other than that, I'm good. I'm looking forward to next week as well. And for the rest of the warm season, man, I think it promises to bring nice things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man. Mr. P? Okay.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be indoors.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, I miss Survivor. So I think I'll just watch one season of Survivor throughout the weekend. So I'll be chilling with my daughter. Mama she has to go to a funeral.
Yeah.
But then so I see here Sinners. You can actually rent it from Apple TV or Google Play Movies and TVs, HBO. All of these movie websites you can rent it. So on Apple TV it's 45 Rand just to rent it. So
very interesting.
Proper stuff.
I'm watching Survivor this weekend.
Yeah.
All right. Taking it easy, ne?
Yeah,
man. But with that being said, I've had an amazing time hanging out with you. I've been so excited. I was happy to have spend company with you and being in your presence on this lovely Friday morning on the 10th of October 2025. The time right about now, 42 minutes after the hour 10 o'clock. This is almost 15 minutes before 11 o'clock. And we're saying goodbye until Monday morning, same time, same place, 7 to 10 every weekday morning, taking such good care of you right here where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. Spending some great quality time with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and until Monday morning, stay safe, stay cautious, and stay cool. Stay dry, stay warm. Hydrate, man. You must hydrate, so that God willing, you and I and Mr. B and Mo and Afribear and the rest of the Vooka Nation and the Vooka team can have a great energy exchange. Continue have all-encompassing, compelling, and of course, thought-provoking conversations. Yes, sir.
A good weekend is what we wish for all of you. But with me, guys, I'll just be home and finishing Harry Potter, man, because I am watching Deathly Hallows Part 1 right now.
Wait. No, wait. Okay, where did you start? This is interesting. Where did you start? Did you start from the first movie?
Yeah, I
Sorcerer's Stone
like
or Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone come with them. Kind of getting because get
after Philosopher's Stone,
what's this? Like I always forget Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah. The Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire. Right now, I'm watching Deathly Hallows Part 1. Right.
Did you watch?
Voldemort is back.
Did you watch the after Goblet of Fire? The prophecy. Did you watch that one? Where Sirius Black comes in.
Yeah. I've watched all of them.
Okay.
Basically, I've watched all of them, man.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's
what prompted
where
this?
I
This
am,
is
man.
interesting. What prompted this?
No, like I always have this thing, this nostalgic thing, man, of watching, you know, old movies and old series, because right now I want to watch The Hobbit. After Hobbit, I watched a lot of The Rings.
Okay.
Like I always like to repeat them.
That's
and
interesting.
man.
Okay, Mr.
Understand?
Okay, you're watching that one. Oh, okay.
Ah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I like going back, man.
I
like
didn't think
going
of you
back.
because I know you haven't watched Harry Potter, and Mo also
man, yeah,
a while ago said
it's
he
good.
hadn't watched. So I know I've watched the franchise over and over again, man. There's the one before Deathly Hallows where the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, Half-Blood Prince, exactly.
Konjeki man, that guy who is black, who's always wearing black. I forget his name.
Professor Snape.
Snape. You know, that's where we find out who Snape is actually playing a dual role.
Yeah.
And he comes up with magical spells and tricks that fool Voldemort, because Voldemort is the antagonist. You know, so that's interesting. No, I like that.
It is, man, because yesterday I come across, you know, Trevor Noah just giving advices, because he's like, all of us, I think we should be like Voldemort, because he has these Horcruxes, you know, about him that are all over. You know, like for you to be defeated, man, it has to be very difficult, because you can come back now to your real self and things like that. So, man, I'm a very wonderful weekend. I am going to have. Man, and also South Africa, Bafana is playing today, man. Their World Cup qualifier, and we know that they're only left with 2 games. So at 6 o'clock, Bafana will be playing against Zimbabwe at Moses Mabhida. So we wish our boys all the best. And if you are, of course, man, a soccer lover right there, the game is going to be broadcasted at Supersport and SABC, so that man, we give them all the support that they need. With that being said, my name is Moketi Maimane, and it was nice being with you, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature, and yes, generator. See you and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Should've known better, Aisha. I should've known better, and I lose. Should've known better. Tell me that this wasn't all for nothing. I should've known better, and I did. I should've known better. Love's love, man. I should've known better than to give my all. It never works out. Your phone, I should've known that time would show me your true colors. I feel I would play the fool. I should've known you would break all